Welcome to Rwby D&D, episode 3.
Woohoo!
Yes, we're all here, we're all welcomed, all that jazz. Prepare yourself, my friends, my companions, my viewers!
We've already been over this whole shtick.
Alright, fine, it's for YouTube though, I gotta be comedic at some point. Alright.
Oh, you want comedic? I'll be comedic.
You'll be comedic later in the session, sir. Not right now. It's not 3 a.m. Yet. Either way.
If you hadn't have continued, I was gonna say something.
I know. Alright, let's get this shit show on the way, shall we? So, Mount Glen. A project of expansion from Vale, where many facilities, institutions, and many other things prospered for a time. But unfortunately, that all ended with an accident. Organized by those who would see it ruin enemy nations, foreign powers, or just the greedy and hungry, such as the Schnee Dust Company. But of course, where would we be if one could not see the perils of the future? Where would we be if one could? It's simple. It's just how fate goes. But then again, what can you say to something that was made in result of that event? The tragedy of Mount Glen. And this is where we fully start, and for those fuckers who's fucking with the chat, stop it.
I was trying to make them stop.
You're failing. Good God, right. So, let's start out with everybody rolling me an initiative of some kind, please. I beg of you.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I got a 13.
Oh boy.
I got an 11.
Yep, I got an 11.
I got
Alright.
a 15.
Woohoo!
I got a 17.
Oh.
Bring up the pretty blue dice.
Alright. 13, 11, 15 from Ashu?
I got 15. I was 15.
Okay.
3 got 17.
Yeah. I think Michael got the 13.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, 17.
I just realized something.
Hmm.
One of my dice from this set is missing.
Oh no! Which one?
If it's the D4, bitch, you better look out.
I ate it.
Oh no.
The D10.
Ooh.
I got hungry, I ate it.
Oh boy. Alright.
Because it's blueberry doesn't mean it's edible.
Children, shall we begin? Because we're going to be starting out with a certain voltage storm. Yes. So voltage storm, my good lad. Yes, voltage storm, you lovable sir.
Lovable? No.
Yeah, fair enough.
Depressing? Yes.
Okay, fine, whichever.
Ouch. Okay then.
Whichever.
But yes.
You find yourself laying on the ground, face up, underneath what looks to be some kind of tree. Might be oak, might be ash, or elm. Can't really tell. You're still coming in and out of consciousness.
Sounds fun.
Roll perception.
Hey, do I have to?
Yes, you do.
That's 17.
17. Okay. So, you look over to your side. You see Cerberus. He's just laying against this tree. But you also see what looks to be a young woman. With her eyes closed, dressed in black. And you can see her midrib to about her waist, and then you can see her thigh to her calf. Or knees, rather. Or in that, your visibility of making out who this person is it's crappy. Let's just say that. It's blur. But one thing you can hear is the sound of what sounds like a horn playing in just this nice, solid tune. Just only this instrument is playing. And it's a calming kind of sound. After a minute or two, your vision starts to unblur. At this, you identify this woman. She's the very same woman that you saw in the debriefing after your trials in Merlot's classroom. And she's just sitting there, listening to this tune with her eyes closed. And incidentally, Cerberus is laying down right next to her. What do you wish to do?
We'll sit up for one. Hey. I'm just gonna get up, kind of walk over to it and say, where did all of the weird snakes go? You care of them? Cerberus seems to like you. I'm very confused. What happened?
So, upon you saying this, she opens her eyes. Now, mind you, she's on the opposite side of where the moon is shining. So she's behind the tree. The tree is between her and the moon. Okay? Well, as soon as she opens her eyes are glowing. This azure blue. As she stares at you. Then she takes a hand and just points to an area. As you follow this hand, however, you see a mound of currently dissolving snakes and eels and all that. The things that attacked you. And they look like they've been riddled with holes. About the size, how to put this? About the size of a baseball. Sometimes a softball.
He's gonna look at it, he's like, well, that's not fair. I wanted to kill more of them. Could have kicked me awake and that would have helped.
If I kicked you awake, you would have been dead.
I can live with that.
Yes, but your friends couldn't.
Explain, friends.
Your team.
I just kind of figured they put up with me.
I mean, I'm putting up with you right now. Does that count?
acceptance doesn't necessarily mean friendship, but whatever floats your boat.
Well, either way, Voltage Storm.
And now I'm concerned. You know my name and I don't know yours. This is not proper etiquette.
Yeah, well, proper etiquette would have been a thing I would have done if you didn't steal files from Ozpin's office.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's cameras. That and your file's missing. Not to mention a few others.
Shame.
If you and your team wanted some answers, you could have just asked. But since you didn't...
Out of character, like we were doing and getting nowhere.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But still. Either way. When she means ask, it's more of ask somebody about something specific. Not a vague answer. A vague question.
Like we were trying to doing, but no availability.
Yeah, because it's too broad of a question.
Well, it's kind of hard to know the right question, Joey.
Fair.
You didn't get a chance to ask them before we get told no.
Yeah. Either way.
But,
You might want to wake up your team. Because, as punishment for stealing files, you're coming with me to a facility in Mount Glen.
uh-huh.
And no,
That
this
demand,
isn't
though.
negotiable.
That demand, though.
Yes, speaking of non-negotiable, it's kind of hard to ask for things when your answers get shot down. So the quickest result is to, as they say, if you want results, do it yourself.
Yes, but stealing research and stuff along those lines, along with personal files or personnel files, it's kind of a security problem.
You mean the files regarding myself that
Yeah,
I figured belong to me because it is my information?
that's not necessarily true.
But if it's information about me, I theoretically have every right to it. If it is regarding my person.
Take it up with Osmond, I don't care. What I do care about is it's the Great Dragon Festival and I have somewhere to be. And you've basically been put onto my little list of babysitting tonight.
Well, if you want to call it babysitting, and you want to talk to me as if I'm a adolescent child, I am a child, but you want to talk to me as if I am a toddler, I will call you mother, just to spite you.
Yeah, don't call me mother. I don't have children and I'm not that old. Sheesh.
Well, you treat me like a baby, I'll treat you like a mom. Now that we've got out of the way, you would ask nicely. I'm sure me and my, as you so put it, friends would have been happy to comply and go with you to Mount Glen. It's was rude, so we'll just have to see what they do. And he's gonna go wake them up.
You do realize I could have let you die, right?
You do realize I don't care about my life, right?
But you care about others, correct?
Debatable.
Besides, there's a few things on your file that wasn't actually put onto your file. Say, a certain location of a group of bandits. Just saying.
is gonna, his face is gonna grow dark.
Oh, look at that. I found a trigger.
Use my past to get your way like an entitled brat.
I don't have entitlement. I just have skill and knowledge.
No. You seem to love the manipulation of others to get what you want with as little as effort as possible. And you lack manners. And now, when I wasn't gonna do what you asked, you didn't bring my past into it.
I was just stating a fact that wasn't on that file.
You can tell yourself whatever you want. But if you want to be manipulative, you'll get nothing from me. And he's going to shun her, like turn his back to her and wake everyone else up.
How cute. A child running from responsibility. Or maybe it's the past.
Joey, stop it before you dig a deeper grave.
Oh, buddy.
I
Trust me. She ain't digging a grave.
No, you are digging a grave for her. Like, I tried to wake everybody else twice to end the thing, so I wouldn't have to yell at you.
Well, then wake people up. Roll a d20 to wake them up, my friend.
Joey, I said twice, I'm going to wake everybody else up. You kept talking.
Yes.
Shut up and wake people up already, damn it.
18.
Lovely. Lovely 18. Alright, let's see here. Who's next on the chopping block?
Cat.
Lovely cat. You awake to being shooken awake by a certain voltage storm with a dark, grim face on, who also looks a little pissed.
What? What do you want? Let me sleep.
Yes.
5 more minutes. My ass hurts. Leave me alone. No, it's not.
She got bit in the ass last session.
Literally. She got a chunk of her ass bitten.
Oh, you mean in character? I thought you were talking about out of
Yeah, I'm saying this in character.
Yeah, she's all in character, dude.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like,
Moving forward.
damn it, I can't find the D20, I'm sorry. Or the D10.
The detail will be fine. I'm just waiting on your response.
Yes, she's gonna wake the cat character up.
You raved on this.
No, no way.
Well, no, you're next, so that
I know.
you had to wake up regardless. Yeah, but
You eventually just like rolls a little bit away from it. And she just like gets up in the crowd and just stretches. It's like, what?
Very well.
it's like, as for what, I have an entitled mother hen who you should probably talk to because I'm about to start swinging something again.
Look up the other please, as like Mint just like scooches her way towards the lady. So what do you want?
Your team wants answers, you're coming with me to Mount Glen. Whether you guys like it or not. Simple as that.
Consent.
I don't consent.
Consent.
Well, let me put it this way. You all face expelled. Or expellation. If you
I
don't.
don't care. I personally don't care. I joined because of my mother, father. I personally don't care. I could find a job someplace else. Be fine. Be a pizza man. Pizza mans are cool. I really don't care.
Look here, Rabbit.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. We're okay. Okay.
Joe, you're gonna get this chick killed.
Let me put it this way. Your team fucked up.
doesn't every team fuck up?
Oh, yes, but when it comes to stealing official documents from the headmaster's office, that's a different story.
Look, lady. Look here, ma'am. I have nothing to do personally to do with that. I am telling you the brutal truth here. I was not aware that my team actually did that. So, well, maybe there was a reason why they took it. Maybe. I understand the severity of it, but sometimes authority can go fuck itself.
Preach.
Well, think of it this way.
Sometimes, now, ma'am, let me say one final thing and I'll gladly let you speak, okay?
Very well.
Sometimes, the way that we want to get shit is the unnecessary means. Sure, whoever took it had their reasons. So, sometimes you just have to do things a little bit differently to get your answers. Now you may speak, ma'am.
Personnel data was stolen. Type secret research was stolen. Penalty for this is death or life in prison.
Fun.
And since we can't really make sure how many of you actually went into the office and stole this, oh yes,
Yeah.
but someone decided to put up an illusion. Therefore, the entire team could have been masked, or one or two people could have been masked. Either way, you're the top suspects.
Well, man, that's some bullshittery right there. There's probably plenty of other students that have their semblances as illusions. Not saying that there isn't, but there is a possibility everyone's like illusions. Not illusions. To be around the topic of illusions, but semblances are completely different from one another. Sometimes they're similar, sometimes they're not. We could have been also framed, as you stated.
That is true. But here's the other part. There's only one person in the entirety of Beacon that has an illusion semblance.
Yes, but that doesn't mean the entirety of the world is tainted and framed.
Yes. Why do you think I'm babysitting you? On my day off.
Yeah. Go fuck off.
Yeah, can't.
Yes, you can. You can just say that you babysat us and we came from this week.
You kids don't understand.
No, I don't. Because you don't give us, as I'm sure my friend over here, as she points over to Voltage, probably has said, adults don't give the information that is needed for kids. They just use kids for war and shit, give us very little information until we figure out shit later down the line. Figure out, oh, this is the wrong fucking thing that we needed to do because we were given little information and we were used for toys of war. So, unless you want to give us everything that is needed right now, I'm probably your best bet to inform on why you're here and what you want to do.
Well, here's the thing. I can't exactly tell you your information that you're looking for. I have to show you. And if your friend actually conveyed that I was going to tell you all the stuff, then maybe this conversation would have gone differently.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
Either way, get your ass checked out, make sure you're fine, and get ready for a hike.
Do I have to come along?
Yeah, the entire team. considering it was a file that was stolen, was based on your teammate. In other words, we have two possibilities, as you've stated. Either you guys stole shit, or an enemy power stole shit to get dirt on one of you, or possibly all of you.
Fine. Wake him up. Wake him fucking up. And she just like stands up. Just heads. The next person, like, who's supposed to wake him up.
Yeah,
Heads
okay.
over to Black Jerry and Black Jerry's like,
Yeah, you're going to Black Cherry. Voltage, you'll probably be waking up Gambit then. Okay, Black Cherry. You rise and sign.
Who's waking me up?
Lilith, me. I'm just gonna tell you, you're in some deep shit. Hope you have an explanation to fucking say this.
Signing what's going on.
Apparently, we could be expelled because apparently someone took information from the headmasters, and it's someone put up an illusion. And she's gonna whisper this. It's an illusion semblance. Got some explaining to do, honey.
Just a smile and the shake of the head.
Yeah.
Now, we don't keep secrets in this little team of ours. Hope not. Fair enough.
That exactly. That's a bold-faced lie.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know with mine sooner or later.
Yeah, let's see here. Well, that's about her being a fucking rabbit. We have all the documents those two stole. / copied.
Signing fine. Who's wanting to know what?
And he just points over to the lady. It's like, apparently we're being dragged someplace because of it, so I'm hoping you just have a good explanation. Have a good explanation why you took it. I'm sure you do.
Signing, I didn't take anything.
Well, someone took something.
Now,
Not
speaking
me.
of which, my dear good friend Black Cherry, if I remember correctly, you skimmed through some of the files, did you not?
Yep.
Roll me history.
20.
Alright. Well, you know for a fact, in one of the documents you cloned or copied for a research project titled The Grays Project, you saw a segment stating subjects that have undergone the Grays Project experiment have greater strength, greater combat prowess, and have glowing eyes to mark them. At which, you do see the woman with her blue glowing eyes of azure.
Just signing, I take it you're the one trying to interrogate everyone?
She signs back. Yes and no. You're being babysat while I take you to Mount Glen to fill your heads with some knowledge.
And Min's gonna sign back. What kind of knowledge?
Something I can't show you here. Or even talk about here.
How can you determine this is the right type of knowledge you need? No, not the fact that it is not false knowledge.
It is knowledge of the world. Facts that have been hidden.
This is when Cherry's signing. What do you mean we can't talk about it here? The only reason that would pop up a lot of light bulbs. Just the only reason, stop signing in a look of realization.
like Lynn's gonna be like, oh, she's gonna sign towards Jerry. What's going on?
The woman signs, and now you understand the gravity of the situation. At least to a degree. Yes, and while this is all happening, Voltage is waking up Gambit.
I like how funny people are signing and shit. People don't know sign language.
Honestly, though.
But here's the thing. The funny thing is though, like just because Black Cherry needs to do sign language to speak, doesn't mean the lady has to use sign language to communicate.
I know.
She's mute.
Yeah, this will be possibly explained later if you question her or not. Don't know, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Take it back.
Fair enough.
Just signing to Lilith's first possibility would be SDC listening devices. Second possibility, at Legion military listening devices.
You see the woman sign. Third reason. The information will drive people insane or cause a massive panic, which may result in a civil war.
And that's pointing at the woman.
Yeah. Not to mention the Grim.
She's gonna sign back saying, I really deeply apologize for this. Picasso.
No, you're not.
Completely. You shut the fuck up. It was in mid-sentence. Fuck off.
You're still sleeping.
He's starting to wake up. He's just blurry as all hell.
Yeah, so she's gonna like sign to him like, I do deeply apologize for any hostility my team has so far shown, especially with the dragon one. But even with me, but I do wish fuck, where do I even go with this? So yeah, she's just apologizing for like her behavior and like voltages and shit, and like hopefully we are willing to cooperate.
Alright.
Moving forward.
Just signing, I apologize for nothing as I have nothing to apologize for.
In
She's like, you
Voltage's
shut the fuck up and
defense,
sign.
though, in Voltage's defense, this bitch brought up his past and started using it against him.
She wasn't really using it against you. She was just mainly stating it.
The way you worded it, Joey, made it seem as either blackmail or a bribe.
It was more meant to be a bribe, but not really. But it wasn't meant to be a blackmail either.
Yeah, he brought his past into it. That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Either way,
she's also
the woman says, "Oh, it's fine. I'm used to it by now." Roll perception, Mashu. And whoever else wants to try to hear this.
Sure,
once
why
I
not?
get advantage.
I mean,
I got a 19.
Okay.
since I'm waking up, would that even apply to me or no?
Probably not. You're groggy as hell, mate. I'm sorry.
Would I get an advantage to the ears?
Hmm.
That is-
Sound
I
based
don't think
perception.
we should.
Alright, roll me a d2 for that one.
Oh, nice.
2? Okay. Yes, you hear it. Or, yes, you get your advantage. Jar.
I is getting that 20.
Alright.
Dragon
14.
Gears.
14?
With advantage?
Yep, it was a 12 and a 14.
Okay. Alright, so. Oh, how do I want to play this? Right, okay. Voltage and Black Cherry. What the both of you hear is. Yeah. You kind of have to get used to it if you're dealing with your sister.
Okay.
Now, Mashu, here's what you hear. You hear what was just said, but you also hear this little tidbit that's a little quieter. When she's insane.
So she's not immediately look over towards like the lady. Okay, first of all, name basis. I need to know your name, preferably. And like she's actually audibly saying this time.
Oh yeah. So she's turned away and started walking towards what looks to be a Humvee, if you will. But a little more... It's a bit longer, and it's a bit bulkier. And it's painted completely black. This jet black, kind of like her jacket that she's wearing. Well, not only that, but both on her jacket and on the driver's side door, you see a white star surrounded by a blue flame. That's what you guys see. And she just simply says, my name or my designation?
Either or, preferably your name. They don't give us a bunch of designations at the current moment. Your name would be preferred.
You can call me BRS.
What?
So,
Yes, it's the same BRS, my friend. It's that very woman.
oof. But no, after all that is said and done, Gambit will just finally start waking up.
Yup.
I won't get woken up by a dragon boy.
Yup. You get woken up, Wuzzy. How do you want to do stuff? Or how do you want to react, I should say.
He just looks at Voltage and says, "Oh, hi, hello. How long were we out? And where are we? Why are we here? Who is she?"
Well, if you can ask one question and allow me to answer before you go on to the next, I would tell you.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
No, it's like, as for how long we're out, best guess for me is a couple hours. Where are we? Same place we were during the fight. As to who she is, she's a bitch. And any more questions, ask her.
And he has a grimace face. He's like, that bad of a conversation starter? Yeesh. Okay.
Let's see here. Let's go with...
Some damn fucking 20 questions in one round. It's just like, hey, shut up. Shut the fuck up and ask one at a time.
Yeah, that works for her. Alright.
The metallic legs, though.
What's wrong with metal legs?
It's just
Metal.
combat boots. It's different picture. It's what I had on hand. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
They're metal. They're not legs. I'm kidding.
Alright, fine, you butt. If you want me to go through my goddamn storage.
I'm kidding. I was kidding.
Alright, let's continue.
But no. And
There.
so... I see. So, Gambit will just kind of scratch the back of his head, kind of confuzzled as to why Voltage, out of all people, woke him up. Okay. Oh, man. And so he's just
Pretty
gonna...
bonk on the head by Mint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mint will remember this.
In the top left corner. Yes.
Okay.
So, Gambit is just gonna start making his way towards the group, and it's just like, "Hi, new person. How are you?
Well, you see, the new person, always known as BRS, is currently at the Humvee, starting the engine.
Ah, but is she new if we already knew about it?
Is she what?
Is she new if we already knew about her?
Somewhat, yes, more or less. It's more of you guys are interacting with her fully instead of partially.
Hey, woman, let's go.
Eh.
Okay. So I guess Gamper would just follow the group. Just looking around, trying to figure out who she is and why she's here.
Mint is picking up Black Cherry to like make sure she's on her feet. She's dusting off any dirt.
Oh, how sweet.
I'm getting up.
Yeah, I'm picking you up.
Small Bean's picking up. Small Bean is being picked up by Rabbit Bean. Oh boy.
When in doubt, I will carry Black Cherry.
Oh wow. Okay, not the one that has a chunk over their ass.
I will carry both of you with my draconic strength.
No, I still actually need to go get that checked out. So she's like, Ulysses is like, can I go get my ass checked out now, please?
Took an ass whooping.
You just see Cerberus walk over to you, Mint, looks up at you, and then you just see this greenish teal orb coming out of its throat.
That's not okay.
No.
And it drops to the floor, and you can see it's kind of this like gelatinous blob with what looks to be liquid inside. Cerberus then picks this up with a tentacle and then chucks it at your ass.
That's not creepy at all.
It splashes against your body, and your ass feels a hell of a lot better.
No comment
Okay,
there.
then Mint will look over towards like Black Cherry. So can you see them?
What?
What?
You're already keeping Cerberus, though.
I know.
It's frigging signing. I did call it my dog, didn't I?
He's like, I know. And Sign's like, I know.
While you two are discussing the dog portion, you both see Cerberus bound over to the Humvee and jump in on the passenger side, or front passenger side seat. At which BRS just looks at all of you and says, "You getting in or what? Or are we actually
Call
hiking?"
Roof. I was like, I call Roof. Fuck you.
We're going to Mount Glen. The area is filled with
Okay.
grim. Do you really want to be on the roof?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any tow cable, so you're gonna have to sit in the back.
I have my hand. I can hold on.
On rough terrain, on a
Yes.
steep slope
Yes.
with possible ravines.
Yes.
Get on the fucking back.
Ah.
So rude.
Honestly, good afternoon to you too, ma'am. Okay.
Like, shit, we get done with the fight, we wake up, like, who knows how long later, and we get this. And we get this.
We're going to have a little fun. Okay. It's like Mint just like grudgingly just makes her way to the Humvee and just sits in the seat behind Cerberus and puts like pouting up her arms off.
Yep.
Gambit takes the seat next to Lilith.
You do so.
I'm just gonna try to sit as far as away from this chick as I can.
Oof.
You're in the back, so yeah, okay. Alright. So
Poke. Poke, poke.
yeah. The car, you hear the engine rev as BRS starts driving towards Mount Glen. Once you're out of kingdom limits and on the path towards Mount Glen, she then says, "What do you know of Grim?"
Looks like we have a fucking pet Grim, the basic shit that we need to know about Grim. I would presume.
Yeah, same here.
Alright. Here's something.
We should think we fought more Grim.
That too.
Yeah. Alright, let's start with those.
A lot of weird shit. Seems like a lot of weird shit seems to come specifically after us. I wonder why.
Oh, trust me, there's a reason for it. Which I'm about to explain.
I would hope so. I would also hope the fact that you would also explain an insane sister.
Oh, you heard that one, huh?
Gambit looks around. What? What? Insane?
I was like,
What?
You shush, pretty boy. And she's like, you really can't get anything past these freaking rabbit ears. Even though they are muffled, I can still hear fairly good.
I'll start with the Grim. To much of what you guys know, Grim are basically hunters. They hunt humans exclusively. They fight animals if they're on their territory, as animals all do. Otherwise, they don't bother them. The thing you guys don't know is that Grim are actually a way for the world to balance itself out with disturbances or corruption, or whichever you want to call it. The more disturbance, the more frequent Grim become. Or even bigger. Like the Great Old One. The one the festival's based off of. Now, given the knowledge I just gave you guys, what can you discern?
Just holding up my scroll with the words that you're grumpy on it.
Well, I was supposed to make this trip a lot earlier, but I had to track down 4 students and a Grim wolf.
I mean, the Grim Wolf is always... The wolf is always usually around us, so the wolf should be easy to track. Yeah.
Yeah, I only found you guys after a giant explosion happened and several Grim dragons came to attack you.
Snakes, specifically, not dragons, get it right.
They're serpents, whichever.
Insult us, do it right.
Either way.
Thank you.
The Great Old One. It's been around since the worlds began. But considering the scale of it, there's no Grim in existence that is as big or bigger than what that thing is.
Hope not. Considering the fact that it always gets wow bigger.
Yes, but think about that for a second. What does it take
Thought about it.
to make a disturbance? Spawn that.
Someone could be playing God, who knows?
Oh, someone already played God on that one. But that thing was here a long time before it came. So in other words,
Voltaic's gonna kind of look at it. He's like, what's the point in trying to understand that which is far beyond our capabilities of understanding? It exists, it doesn't bother us, we don't bother it, and we live.
well then tell me this. Does the name Shion ring a bell?
Nope.
Player to DM, I don't know, does it?
Oh yes it does actually. She's the woman that asked you to help her, or take on her request in saving the world.
Got it. Okay, got it.
And she
Then I retract my
disappeared
statement then.
I can
right
neither
before
confirm
Luther came.
Nor I can neither confirm nor deny that, nor do I want to give information to someone as rude as you.
Whichever. Xion just so happens to be this planet itself. In other words, I guess you could say, she's the goddess of this world. And wherever she goes, she leaves traces, if you will. High energy outputs. Dr. Merlot's been aware of her for about 7 years. Specifically when Mount Glen. The incident that happened here. When that came down. That's when he found her. Though he couldn't really talk to her or see her. Now, the rest of the part. See here. Right. My insane sister. Well, you're about to meet her.
So you're letting 4 teenagers around your insane sister. That makes 100% sense. Wow.
Well, I mean, I can't exactly take you anywhere else without actually breaking a promise.
So much for babysitting, Gus.
I know.
Well, it's like sometimes, depending on the promise, sometimes that promise has to be broken.
Or just don't make any promises you just can't keep.
That
Oh, I can keep this promise. That's for a fact.
Can you?
The problem is how much she's degraded.
And you're letting us around her knowing the severity of what can happen.
She's locked in a secure facility far beneath
What
Mount
if she
Glen.
can get out? What if she can get out? There's always that possibility. You're never safe.
Yeah.
Considering the only place that those files could have been that apparently got stolen, Ozpin's office was supposedly secure too.
I'm assuming you're typing that out?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, well, it also helps that no one else besides the remaining of Merlot Industries knows about this place.
Yeah, well, nothing. If someone can break into the headmaster's office, which is supposed to be one of the most secure places in the entire academy.
Well, let me put it this way.
don't forget is 2 children. Well, 1 technical adult and 1 child.
What'd you say, Reed?
Me and Black Cherry are the ones that broke in there. So it's just like,
Yeah, so basically if 2 young ones were able to easily take information from you, that's not pretty secure.
it's like who's to say that somebody trained in espionage couldn't do the same, if not worse.
If not quicker.
Oh, if
And
someone
too.
broke in there, I'd be worried about the body count of how many men they took. In other words, compared to Ozpin's desk / office, this facility is a lot more secure than anywhere else. Hell,
Two people, but someone was able to take information from it fairly easily. So, why not that to an easily more highly dangerous person that a few people, let's say, she can't just easily get out.
because there is a literal nuke underneath her feet.
Oh, that's reassuring. That's so reassuring. Letting some people come near her and shit, knowing that there's a nuke under her and shit. If that triggers
What's
we're
the
dead
nuke?
too.
There's a nuke under her
Just
sisters.
a very confused look from Terry with actually saying, friggin' typing out what's a nuke.
A nuclear warhead. Basically, very big bomb. With an explosion radius about the same size as Mount Glen.
And you just have that near the school?
Mount Glen's 3 hours away, kid.
Still, but the blast radius.
Just Terry signing, can I borrow that?
And Cherry gets a bunk on the head. No.
Yeah, sorry. No, that's... Alright, let me get some facts straight about the facility in Mount Glen. When Mount Glen fell, Merlo Industries started a certain project, known as the Grays Project.
That's cool.
Yeah, well... all the subjects from the Grays Project are extremely dangerous. To the point if they ever got out, the casualty rates that Grim make would just be child's play to them.
And y'all just happen to experiment. No, not assuming that you don't or anything. If you're associated with it, then wow. And so y'all just create these things knowing the consequence behind them.
And then Gambit's like, no, it's okay because they got a fail-safe, which, I mean, they have a nuke under it, so that makes everything okay.
Yeah, well, it also helps that she wants to stay there, of her own free will.
Okay, but free will can always change.
Yeah. At which there's a certain point in time where...
Is it really free will when you're insane and don't know about free will? That came out wrong, but you get the idea.
Alright, Gambit, make a perception check.
What?
Make a perception check.
But why? I'm an innocent being.
I don't care if you're an innocent being, make a perception check.
7, goddammit.
So you see this and you're scared of it. So you just so happen to look exactly at the mirror, or the rear view mirror, if you will. You see BRS's face there, and it's just a death glare. She wanted to be locked up before she went fully insane. Even now, she still has a bit of reason. Though it's more come and go.
But by all definition, if she has any reason at all, she's not completely insane. Now is she?
She's only sane when you beat the crap out of her.
That's not sane!
That's the only time she can actually be sane. When she's in a full-on fight.
That's not sanity, but mimic compliance.
How to put it?
Are you gonna force us to fight her?
No. You would all die in an instant.
Wow.
I'm sorry, but She's part of the Grace Project. And considering you guys couldn't take on, what, 10, maybe 11 of those snakes?
Okay, mind you, I don't know.
So,
Ugh.
last I checked, you know this. You can shut the hell up and not ostracize us or treat us like shit because of how many enemies we could or could not take. Because in the end,
mind
we're
you-
still students. We just got here.
Excellent point.
And we're about like 18 and below, so we're still learning on shit, so we're not gonna be perfect. So of course we're gonna not be strong as hell.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys are in for a long night.
It's been a long night, so we had to fight those things and we were knocked out.
Yeah, you were knocked out for maybe 10 minutes.
You could have told us. Well, it's not-
I mean, the clock's right here. And does anybody want to make a perception check to see what time it is?
Our first
Sure.
Sure, but give me a minute. I need to get outside.
conscious, like our first instinct after being knocked unconscious and waking up is to look at a clock.
Yes.
18.
17.
18, 17.
Being right back. Give me like 3 minutes.
Yep.
Alright.
Apparently, voltage doesn't care because 2.
Ooh. Ew.
Shut up. It's a number.
Okay.
I know. That's low even for you.
Who cares? It's a number. It's not you or yay. It's a number.
Alright, so. Wuzzy and Moshu,
Yes.
you both say that it's about 12:50.
At night?
Yup. At night.
That's not okay, Mr. Sir. How is the Academy not looking for us, let alone not concerned about our safety?
You do realize I'm an Academy employee, right?
Could afford me.
Like, even with that being said, you could still kiss my ass if you're bullshit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dragon Boy. Did I make you scared or something?
No. You offended me with how ugly your face is.
Ouch. I could say the same about you. How scathing.
Okay. Okay. I've been told worse. Why don't you come up with original material, witch?
You know what? I could just drop you guys in this upcoming ravine.
You know, that would look great on your record, wouldn't it?
I don't care about my record.
Yet you somehow care about security issues that children got into your systems and looked at things they weren't supposed to. And you know, you should have been prepared for that, but you guys are apparently too lazy to think that children aren't capable of getting into that kind of thing.
Well then, if you want to know a response for little shits who broke in to a secure office and stole personal documents,
Oh, he's laughing his ass off.
then have fun with the drop. At which you see her jump out the frickin' driver's side door with the steering wheel as you're all heading towards a cliff. Or I should say ravine.
We're just gonna.
Wait, she took the steering wheel?
Yup.
As it's detached. Wonderful. Okay.
You know,
And it's going quick.
It'll be hard to have any sort of normal conversation with your character, Joey.
That's a two-way street, bud.
They're always fucking. They make demands and they're assholes right off the bat. They have no sense of fucking manners whatsoever.
Shall we continue?
let's continue with the bitch that literally jumped out of the car and let us plummet to our potential death.
Yes, very. So, you've all gone unconscious due to the impact.
What? I was literally about to propose a solution.
I was gonna say, we could jump out. I was gonna say, Mint can easily jump out and use her gauntlets to fly up.
And I can use my semblance to teleport.
Okay,
Spring blades.
here's a problem for you guys that you have to deal with real quick. She accelerated before she jumped out. So the Humvee is going about 90 miles per hour.
Yeah, but she stopped.
Whoop-de-doo, spring
acceleration.
blades. I can use that in lieu of the fucking steering wheel.
Yeah.
Alright.
And also, unless she's still putting weight on it, unless there's still weight on it, and after she jumped out, that would slow down.
True.
Momentum.
Guess what though, Joey? It's Mount Glen. We'd be going up.
I just said there's a ravine in front of you guys.
Jay,
But
but
doesn't
isn't
mean the road isn't going upwards.
It's a straight ass road that takes a divot into a ravine.
How the fuck are you supposed to know it's a straight road though? You didn't tell us that.
okay? Anyway, let's continue.
Either way, propose your options and try to do it.
Jam the fucking spring blade into the socket and make my fucking arm a makeshift steering wheel.
Roll a d20.
I got an 18.
Okay. You've got a good amount of control with it. Not
Cool,
much.
now I'm gonna use my other hand to fucking text frickin' Merlot real quick that his daughter's trying to kill us.
While that's happening, Gambit will try to assist with the makeshift steering wheel. Like, as far as
No, like my arm is literally controlling where it's going. I have to fucking twist.
Yeah. If you tried to help, that would be either you forcibly twisting Black Cherry's arm around, which could potentially pop it out of the socket of either the shoulder or even the freaking elbow, or the entire freaking arm.
But think of it like this, Wessie. It's a hidden blade. The blade itself is in the control, and they're twisting their arm left and right to move.
never mind then. Yeah. I got nothing.
Alright, so Black Cherry, you said you were texting Merlot?
Or having frickin' someone do it, because two eyes.
You're lagging, buddy.
Safer option would be to have somebody text Merlot.
Don't do it.
But it would take all of about... Considering Cherry's fucking mute, she's learned how to frickin' quickly type.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say maybe 2.5 seconds tops of typing this.
With one hand, though?
Yeah.
If it's with her dominant hand, then most likely, yeah.
But that's also taking...
Literally, Merlot, texting Merlot, BRS try and kill us.
That could take probably just a few seconds.
Yeah, it's not
Just 3.
Fair enough. Because I was going to say, depending on how long the words were.
Well, here's the thing though, like, oh no, they couldn't do that. But no.
I was gonna say,
More like, actually not even trying, just BRS try kill us.
no, or just BARS kill us. Simple as that.
But
Okay.
And,
Roll me a d20.
Everyone?
No, just Michael. And I will allow you, or I'll let you know how much you can type with in a few seconds or so.
18.
18? Okay. I'd say you've got 5 words maximum to work with in that small frame that you gave yourself.
Then, yeah, I'm not even going to use 5 words. BRS, try and kill us.
Okay. Now, this is where I need you to make a perception check.
$19.
19? Okay. With your perception check, you've sent it off. Then you see it rebound. But in the rearview mirror, you see BRS standing up and holding this black cylinder-like thing and pointing it towards
What?
you guys.
I heard rear view mirror.
Oh, gods. Alright. So, your text message rebounded, as in it didn't fully go through. And in the rearview mirror, you see BRS holding a black cylinder and is now pointing it at you guys. Or at the truck itself.
How far is she behind the truck?
I don't know. Make a perception check.
Ten?
Maybe 30 meters away? Maybe 20. You can't really tell.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah.
Hey, Joey. Remember how we talked about the shit that Cherry would have done since Roman and Neo were the main ones doing heists?
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Remember Cherry's role in all of that?
Oh, I know.
The getaway driver?
I'm
Fuck
aware.
you.
Yeah, by the way, bud, I was aware. And so was she. That someone might be capable to actually drive the damn thing without a steering wheel.
I mean, also solution. Brakes.
Fair enough.
yeah, but we're going really fast, 90 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So immediately hitting the brakes.
And
may
considering
not be-
she's pointing a black cylinder at us, I'm gonna assume that's a fucking weapon.
Probably.
Yeah, so like Min's just gonna yell at the top of her lungs, saying, "Everyone, get out!"
Well, we kind of can't. Still moving.
I mean, the doors aren't locked, and would you rather have like get shot at while in the car?
Considering that it's a ravine in front of us at the moment, and I don't know what's on the sides.
Is it a clear ravine, Joey?
Oh. The
Like,
ravine.
what is it?
Alright.
Like, what do our surroundings look like? Left, right, front.
Alright, left and right. Woods. Complete on woods.
You know what? I got a solution for this.
In front is about maybe 10 more meters of road and then broken bridge into a ravine.
I've got a solution for this. She wants to shoot us in the back? Fine, bitch. You're gonna shoot us in the fucking front. That way we're staring you dead in the eyes while you do it.
Do it. Besides, I have plan as well.
How quickly can I slip off that spring blade?
Mm,
That one is a bit confusing.
okay, give me like a minute to figure that out real quick. Let's see here. So,
Blade was legitimately like strapped onto people's arms.
yeah, it's strapped onto his forearm, so I gotta figure that out. Give me a second.
Well, if it works like a frig... I don't need to completely undo the strap. I need to just pull, let go, and slide.
Okay, I'd say maybe 6 seconds. roughly 6 to 8.
That's a long friggin' time. Okay. That is way too long. I'm gonna have to friggin' make do with this and hope I don't break my arm.
Okay, question. How deep is the ravine?
You can't tell.
Wait.
All right, let me put it this way, Wally. It's nighttime. It's dark out. You're at least 10 meters away from the ravine hole itself as you're speeding towards it.
We're 10 meters from the edge.
Yeah. And you've got...
Be able to see from there.
Yeah, you've got no way of knowing how deep this damn thing is.
So about 30 feet. That's not a lot of room, but it's enough to make what I'm gonna do work.
Okay, can I actually assist Black Cherry with it by like actually getting up the door and like I'm assuming because she's gonna attempt to like swerve and shit with it using the car and crap.
No, you can't swerve around this. If this is a
No.
friggin' ravine and there's a broken bridge over it, you aren't going around.
No, as in mean like swerving the car around so that we're facing BRS, not swerving entirely around.
With the
So basically like a
with-
180.
If we are going, okay, so statistically speaking, if we are going 90 miles an hour, you sticking your body out any portion of this vehicle when I do this has the potential of ripping you in half.
Well, okay, maybe on the side. Okay, Joey, how tall are like the trees and shit?
Trees are about, I would say, maybe 10 to 20 feet tall. Smaller ones would be on the 10 side. Taller would be 20.
10 to 20. Okay.
So since I'm fairly small, I can possibly make an open way on the top for me to be able to like somewhat crawl out.
Like, you know what? No, she wants to shoot at us. I'm gonna shoot at her. I'm gonna take the silenced pistol, so the shoto. Turn it into the silenced pistol. I'm gonna shoot out the back window.
Alright, let me get this straight. You're going to shoot at a back window of a metallic vehicle.
So a lot of Humvees had windows in the back.
I know. I'm just trying to make sure you're understand where you are currently, all that jazz.
I'm in the back seat, but I'm trying to shoot out the back window.
Okay. Roll.
Like, dude, I will hang out the side window and shoot at her if I have to.
Roll. Read.
Wasn't it?
That is a 19.
Oh, lovely. Give me a second. Okay. So you shoot through the window.
Anybody ready for some transporter shit?
Yep.
Sure. Let's go for it.
So again, you shoot her dead in the head. Okay. You see her whole body kind of arc back with the hit. And Michael, roll your d20 before I continue.
I haven't said what I'm gonna do though.
I already know you're gonna do transporter shit, which is that fucking spin, so go for it.
I wanted to attempt to like assist and shit.
Not everybody knows the transporter though.
Well, describe
So
it,
I'm
my dear
pulling-
friend.
Okay, so first things first, because that cylinder's already leveled at us. So as the thrower aim off, I'm taking a swerve to the left, then making a hard right and applying the handbrake.
Oh boy. So you do this. Now roll me a d20.
Do. I think I did it.
What'd you get?
I got a 20.
Oh yeah, you've
Yep.
done it perfectly. You've even done a step further. Because you spun in perfect alignment, so it is a literal straightaway to ram her with the Humvee. Now this is where it gets a little entertaining. Because you all see the stance that she took after she took a headshot. The cylinder is down. She's still standing though. But now here's the weirdest part. You see what looks to be black and purple liquid or whatever just blasting out of her head as she slowly stands fully up with this dark, grim, demonic smile. Something that you
Out of
can't.
character, I know what that is.
Oh yeah.
In character,
Oh
the
shit.
only thing that can come to mind, it's a fucking grim in human clothing. Kill it.
Either way, this thing.
Run that bitch over.
You see its eyes. Its coloring change from being that blue that you knew BRS to have to this mixture of blue and red, and then it finally settles into be purple with a red iris, or not iris, but
God fucking damn it! I knew she was
Core.
being too talkative.
She was being too talkative.
For those of you who don't know, BRS is not that talkative. And these guys know this a little more. Either way, this woman that you can now discern is definitely, most certainly not BRS, is just staring at you with this demonic smile on.
Nah, fuck this. Fuck this shit.
After
Fuck
a
that
second.
shit. 0 to 60. Here we go.
After a second, as you're speeding into her, you see her clothing change.
That's not okay, Mr. Sir.
Then you realize the vehicle is no longer moving forward.
Or I can make it continue moving forward. Fuck this.
And you see her look up at you guys. You've hit her full on center mass. The fucking front of the car or Humvee is in her stomach right now.
No.
Okay,
And she's
I'm
just-
gonna say this.
Yeah,
That
go for it.
speed of impact, this vehicle will no longer function.
Oh yeah. And she's just slowly looking up at you guys with this demonic smile and her freaking demonic eyes, laughing.
Okay, Cap.
No. Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say you go because I've talked over you so many times on accident. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
It is
I
at
was just gonna have
this
to listen.
point. Yep, sorry. Go for it.
It's okay. Go. Go. It's okay. I'll be
God
here.
damn it, Zoe. God damn it.
Ah, fuck off. Alright. It's at this point in time that you all notice this shift. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's fine. It's fine.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's at this point that you all see her clothing change, warp to this. No longer covered by a jacket, but now with this jagged armor. And you see both of her arms cling into the, or claw into the side of the Humvee's hood. And you feel yourselves getting lifted off the ground.
Okay, yeah, that's me removing the fucking spring blade from the steering wheel socket.
It's also
How
at
high
this
off the
point.
ground?
Oh, she's-
How high?
She's steadily raising you above her head.
Okay, how tall is she?
I
She's about, I want to say 5'4"-ish, roughly.
For
I take it that given the speed of impact, the front glass shattered, right?
Oh, the glass shattered, and you see skid marks of where her feet were planted and slid back.
Well, time for her to burn.
It's also
Okay,
at this point that you hear her laughing her ass off as she's preparing to do something with this Humvee that you're all in.
That's okay. Burn.
Okay, so she's about 5'4". Okay, if she's about 5'4", lifting that'll give us like what, 6-7 feet off the ground.
You're also at an angle, so from anywhere to 4 to 8 feet off the ground if you're in the rear.
Given that we're back behind the hood, we're about 7-ish.
Yeah.
7. Okay.
And that's in the front seat. So in the back, you'd be about 10.
Oh, yeah.
Off the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she's
Wait, I thought
still
you were-
raising you guys above her head as well.
Wait, I thought you were going like straight on though, Michael.
From hood to
I
back.
did.
Yeah. From hood to back. That hood has a good 3 feet between the full-on front and the windshield.
And because it's at an angle, reduce that amount by half.
That's the thing. That's my question. Why is it at an angle?
Because she's lifting you from the
Because
front.
She's in the process of lifting it.
Yeah, and
But
she...
she's not got it over her head. She's lifting it by the fucking hood.
Yeah, she's lifting you guys from the front where you guys hit her. She grabbed onto the bare front of it, picks up, and is laughing as she's raising you up.
I see.
I threw
Okay.
a top shot with the Siren's pistol.
Okay, I see. Okay, while Reed is doing that, Gambit is, since he kind of took a seat in the back, Gambit is going to try to roll out and try to cushion his fall, in a sense. Like, before she completely lifts the car up, he's going to try to, like, open the door and then roll out.
Alright, roll.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, Oh, how do I want to play this, Mr. Nat 1? Alright. You know what was he? Roll me a D5.
Damn it, do I really have to?
Yes, you do. Oh dear God, you
now
poor
you want to get
bastard.
Max. Now you want to get fucking Max. Okay, that's a thing.
So, in your attempt to open that door and roll out, as you're going to open this door, you rush, crotch first, into the other side, or the other seats, where there's a door. You smack crotch first, and are now on the ground, holding your crotch respectively. You poor bastard.
Yeah. It's a good thing my spring blades are dust throwers, because this is the moment of fuck this, kill it with fire.
Yep, so
Fire, someone has a blasty blast. Looks like he blast it back.
Okay, that's fine. After he recuperates, he's gonna take his sword cane and just use the cane portion, and just start shooting his blobs at her.
okay, so what I'm hearing is all of you are unleashing
Also,
all
Reed
hell
was-
upon her.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say Reed was shooting at her, because he hasn't talked in a while, and I want to make sure we aren't fucking
Yeah, I'm not forgetting him. Alright, so Michael rolled 2d20s. Wuzzy rolled d20. Reed rolled d20.
That is a not 20, sir.
Yeah,
That's a
20.
fucking 5.
5, okay.
7 and an 18.
7 and an 18, eh? Oh, lovely. So, you're 7 and 18, eh? Alright. Let me get this sorted real quick. There we go. So, natural 20, you hit. 17, you hit. Michael. Oh, what was the other one? Fucking hell. 18 hits. 5, you hit. Moshe, are you blasting yea or nay?
Since I'm like right behind the passenger seat, I'm like literally within close range, so I was just gonna like blast her with both my gauntlets and shit. Shit, so yeah.
Okay.
She's within close proximity.
Alright, roll d20.
And I'm using both gauntlets.
Oh, 2d20s then.
Does a 13 and a 19 hit?
Oh, yes, they hit. So you unload onto her. And I'm assuming you're gonna keep up the fire and shit.
Yeah.
Understandable. So, that first initial hit upon her, you feel the vehicle drop suddenly. Then you hear the metal cracking and folding, and it's just this horrid metal crushing sound as you are swiftly fold over her head and thrown. Vehicle and all. Now, while you're all flying over the sky real quick, roll perception.
Out of character, I'm just gonna say this. Why the fuck does this bitch, no matter what fucking campaign it is, always seem to have a scroll canceling field?
Oh, no. It's more of she's
Even
very
in Mount
fucking durable.
Glen, even in Mount fucking Glen, Team Ruby had scroll connectivity. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You'll see, and there's a reason why, and I will tell you. So, roll your...
Don't forget, Gambit is out of the
No, he didn't.
I see what you're doing.
Gambit never got out of the freaking car because he rolled a natural 1, remember?
Yeah, I did.
He's still out of the car though.
No, he's not. He never got out of the
You
car.
said he landed crotch first. You said he landed crotch first on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
he got out of the car.
what I said was, he went towards the door, but as he went towards the door, his crotch hit the other chairs and shit. At which he fell to his knees, crutching his crotch. As he would, out of pure reaction.
Okay, damn near word for word was him hitting the seat's crotch first,
Yup.
at the door, falling out, again managing to hit his crotch on the ground, and then he was on the ground holding his crotch.
I never said that. No, I didn't.
Good.
Either way, fuck it, fine. He's out on the fucking ground. So in other words, he's out on the ground. He sees this demonic creature that's been burned to utter hell with this demonic smile just throw a Humvee and his companions in it into or towards the ravine. So everybody in the Humvee, Make me a perception.
I did. 19.
19, 11.
Yeah.
Was it? Not was it. Michael,
I got a 16.
16? Okay. So you all see what looks to be some kind of device on the other side of the ravine. Hidden away a
God
bit.
damn it, it's one of those fucking things.
Yeah. It's one of those. But next to this area, you see a lot of blood. With the moon shining on it, you all see blood surrounding this little area.
Question: are they in the ravine or are they at the edge of the ravine?
This is them, or this is what they see before they're fully going into a nosedive into the ravine.
Wait a minute. Only people that would have been messing with those devices. Oh no.
Okay.
Now, as they're in the nosedive, I will get to them a bit later. Was it?
I do have a question before you proceed.
Alright, go for it.
Based on my semblance and how it works,
You have not fully mastered it yet, let alone learned it.
that's fine and warranted. But is it possible to attempt to use it in this situation?
Well, let's see here.
High stress environment, I'd say yeah.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah, it's
with him
definitely
trying to
stress.
actively do it, I'd say probably no.
It's-
In other words,
It's
you might get lucky this combat session. Who knows? So, Wuzzy, get your butt ready. Because you now hear this woman that took the form of BRS, she's laughing her ass off. Then she says this: "You insult my sister. I can't allow you to live anymore." What is your response, Wuzzy?
talk about thick skin. So you wanted to kill 4 kids? Okay, good for you. And he's gonna probably take 2 more shots and then. Okay, it's not necessarily like actively trying to use it. It's more of like, I don't have a choice here, so let me like do a last ditch effort type activation, if that makes any sense.
Wuzzy, I get it. You've already explained this, and I've already given you your answer. In order to, you gotta get lucky.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna take 2 more shots and then attempt to make it to the Humvee.
Are you trying to go into the Humvee itself, or are you trying to figure out where it's going?
Both.
Okay. So you take your 2 shots, so roll me 2d20s.
Oh, do. Okay. No. Alright. 17 and 7.
Okay. First shot hits, second shot misses. It goes wide. Either way, you've made yourself an opening to run. What you have, it is at this point that you see... Oh, how to put this? Alright. Roll me perception, first off.
13.
13? Okay. With your 13, you see the Humvee about maybe 20 feet down already, and it's accelerating. But also with this, you see what looks to be...
already.
Yeah. I'm doing this basically on how quickly he's doing this. So, there's that.
Yeah, so we're almost at terminal velocity already, Joey, based off of that.
Yup, I know. Either way,
So it wouldn't be accelerating very much
true. So,
because terminal velocity is 9.8 meters a second.
oh shit, yeah, that's right. Either way, Wazzy, you also see the shine come from the other side. So what do you want to do in the split second that you can take?
Shine, that's not really important. He's gonna try and book it to get near the Humvee. Well, okay, let me ask you this. How high is the Humvee in the air at this moment?
It is 20 feet below you,
Yeah.
going down the ravine.
Yup.
Like
And
an
you
arc?
can't see a bottom.
Like an arc.
It's already started taking its dive. It's already at the end of its dive. It's just going down, down, down.
It's at the end of the arc, so in order for you to get to it, you have to jump.
Yup.
I see. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. He would take one dash, jump, and try to get a hold on the Humvee.
Alright. Wazzy, roll me a d20 real quick.
$16.
So, as you dive, you see, or you feel yourself get jolted forward. As you also see a purple streak of light just fly right past your head, where it would have been if you were still up a little bit higher.
Okay, he glances back. Still
Roll
trying to get a grip.
perception.
For a glance? Okay, then.
Yeah. What's it? It's a glance.
11.
Lovely glance. Okay. So, you see what looks to be a silhouette of you that's just faded completely. It's transparent. And you can see several more arcs coming towards that silhouette before you're fully under the frickin' ground. Or beneath the ground level.
Okay, what is my silhouette doing?
It's just in the position you were last in before you got jolted forward.
Okay. Now, with this ravine, are there any,
You cannot see the bottom.
not necessarily the bottom, no. From, at least from where I am currently falling, is there any pockets, as in ridges where, I don't know, is it just a straight ravine, or is it like pockets, ridges, and all that in the ravine with the rock formation?
In the rock formation, you can't really tell for how much is lit up by the night. I'd say you've got about 40 to 50 feet down that you can actually visibly see due to the moonlight. Beyond that,
Okay.
you can't tell. So,
Okay.
those 50 feet, it's just straight ravine.
Okay. And I'm being jolted forward.
Yeah, so you're going in this ravine whether you like it or not.
That's fine. Okay, considering he saw his silhouette, he's gonna try to mentally command it and basically try and have his silhouette like join him on the other side of the Humvee and try to help get the other teammates out.
Okay, Wazzy. I'd like to tell you something. They're in a Humvee,
Yes.
20 feet beneath the ground level. In other words, they are too far down for you to actually grab the Humvee and be like, okay, I can hold this.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily
20
trying.
feet, your arms are not 20 feet long, sir.
Yeah. And they're in the middle of the ravine, too. Like, dead on center middle.
And from a physics standpoint, the Humvee, having much more mass, shall reach terminal velocity long before you will.
Okay. Well, there goes that fucking idea. Okay. Let me think. Let me think. I wasn't trying to grab the Humvee. It was more of like, hey, let me try to get in the Humvee and like.
Again, distance.
Okay, so I guess my question is, when I jumped off, I'm 20 feet behind you, technically, so to speak.
Above us.
Behind the vehicle in free fall, but in all reality, 20 feet above us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So they got technically a 20-foot head start. Okay, that got it.
But we are also a large vehicle with people in it and have more density. Therefore, our terminal velocity we're going to
Yeah,
go down a lot faster than you will.
Yeah.
Regardless, the vehicle will not fall any faster than 9.8 meters a second unless an outside force acts upon it, increasing the momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still faster than average
Human body.
can go at terminal velocity.
Pretty much.
No, terminal velocity is universal. That is what gravity is based upon. Terminal velocity universally is 9.8 meters a second while on the same planet.
Well, even if they reach terminal velocity at the same time, the Humvee's still ahead.
Exactly.
Yep.
I like
So
the
you're
fact that this turned into a science lesson.
Good God, yeah, where'd the D&D go?
It's like D&D science.
Hey, D&D is math. Math involves science. Science is D&D.
I'm sorry, I didn't want anyone getting fucked over because Joey forgot what terminal velocity was.
I didn't necessarily forget about it. I just kind of put that off to the side.
Overlooked
for a bit.
it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. You overlooked terminal
So
velocity.
you
How could
forgot about it.
I didn't forget about it. I just put it off to the side for later to deal with.
Bullshit.
Anyways,
Alright, so... Okay, well, that changes a lot then, since I'm 20 feet above you guys. Okay.
That has
So-
been said, was he?
I know, it's more for me mentally. I got it. Alright, so... If that's the case, then... If he saw his silhouette before he jumped,
You didn't necessarily jump. You were more pushed forward.
By my silhouette?
More of, alright, think of it this way. Something took your spot, or your place in space. With you still being there without harming you, it shoved you out of the way. The most direct way possible, which would be the way you are facing.
Which will be forward, correct.
Yes. So you've been pushed off the cliffside and into the ravine.
So I'm flailing.
You are literally free falling at this point in time, yes.
Got it. Okay. If they're 20... Okay, so... Can I... Since I'm, like, free-falling, can I use my body weight, like, as if I've curled up, use my body weight to, like... Not necessarily go faster, but, like, kind of... But you see what I'm getting at, Reed? In a sense?
Increase your speed.
Okay, if you want to increase your speed, you gotta angle yourself down and you gotta tuck in your arms and you gotta
exactly.
sit as a board.
Exactly, yeah.
Zero.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Alright, Wazzy, since that's the best course of action for you to do, roll me a d20 for timing.
Watch, was right.
10.
Boy, you a lucky son bitch.
I'll take it any day. Let's go.
Let me put it this way, Wazzy. You got right next to the driver's side door. Like I said, boy, you a lucky son bitch. Alright. Now, with my southern out of the way. I hope. I hope. You're all in free fall now.
Now listen here, you sorry little bastard. You ain't got any damn southern drawl.
Okay, then.
I'm sorry, sir. I just can't do those southern dosy tones well.
Shut up.
Oof.
No, low-key though, I've seen like this southern girl and it happened when we were getting angry. I did not like it.
Let's be fair here. Southern bastards are fucking scary.
Getting distracted by southern shit. We're northern.
Okay.
Minus Wuzzy, but like.
Yeah, that's a southern
Excuse
bitch.
you.
I just love how it went from DC to science. D&D to science to southern accents.
Okay, fuck you all. Let's go back to this.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Let's go back before I decide to be like, alright, we're done here today. This is our science. We'll pick it up later.
Okay, so, anything else you guys are gonna do before I continue?
Yeah, at this point, it's top of order, so voltage.
Yes, because we totally waited 20 feet into a fall to do anything.
Oh, yeah. So, voltage, let's go with you.
Uh-huh. Well, assume... Okay, let's take this into account. Is there any ledges near down into the abyss and such?
Like I told
He's got
Wuzzy.
night vision. He has advantage on that.
Yeah. Like I told Wuzzy, first 50 feet downwards is pure straight up. Just straight, clean rock sides. Now, roll me perception if you're trying to peer deeper a bit. Because vertigo is a bitch.
And again, night vision.
Yeah, I know. Main problem is vertigo, though.
So you're using that to counteract the... Okay.
Yeah. Ah, bloody hell.
Alright. Well then, if that's the case, it might be pitch. I might not know what's down, but I certainly know what's up. Okay, we're free falling. Actually, I do have an idea on how to slow the vehicle's descent.
What is your idea?
I have an idea of how to slow my descent.
Bro,
Well,
same.
I could low-key get to the ledge that we just fell off of easily.
I had a different idea with mint and shit, but okay.
No, but like...
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I can Bakugo this shit.
You can Bakugo this shit, and I can straight up Nightcrawler this shit. But, so it's pitch black going down. Either we all, like, with the help of Mint using gauntlets to slow the vehicle down.
I can blast the door open. Yeah.
True. Or we each find a way out of the car and find a way to slow ourselves down.
I'm gonna say this, there is no point in trying to save this vehicle. The engine is fucked. It's going nowhere.
The vehicle's fucked up.
Oh yeah. You take a look at the frickin' front part or front portion of the vehicle. The hood itself has been reduced to like maybe a third of it used to have.
So it would be best that everyone fends for himself and tries to escape.
Some way.
Explode a door open.
Possibly.
To escape.
Yeah, blast the door open because
I
we
can
are
blast
all
both doors open.
because we are gonna literally have to
Escape out the doors and shit.
yeah, we're gonna have to free fall for a little bit.
So
Fuck you,
I'll do that.
I'm Mary Poppins.
That too. You can Mary Poppins. I can literally find a way of safely teleporting to the ground if I need to.
and then there's me who's just like, hi. I'm
Okay,
just gonna
question.
fly through the air.
Okay, I have an idea. So, for your semblance read, how many people can travel with you?
One. Straight up, just one.
Okay.
Wazzy, you're the only person I'd need to grab because both Michael and Kat have ways of either slowing themselves down or stopping.
You're the only one that didn't have a fucking landing strategy.
So,
Oh, okay. I can.
if it,
Yeah.
like legit, I can grab you and we can teleport if need be.
Okay. Okay.
That
Because
if he doesn't get accidentally hit by one of the car doors.
Oh dear God, yeah.
That's the thing.
Here's the problem. He's right next to the driver's side door.
Yeah, take out the backside doors then.
yeah, that
I
would
don't
do it.
have to take out the backside doors. I'm still in the back. Barely in the
Exactly.
back.
Or how about we just blow the back off of this bitch?
True, and yeah, just blow the back off the bitch.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that once it's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, other than that though, he's gonna strap all his weapons to himself and
'Cause I was-
suggest 2 Mint blow the back off.
You do so. And do you do so?
Fuck yes. And she just like,
Oh God.
gauntlets ready, and you just see like the palms, like the padded of her palms turn a bright red, and like it's like, I suggest both of you either get behind me or right under, or you're gonna get hurt. And she just
As is, I'm literally fucking sprawled across the fucking center console to reach the steering wheel anyway.
Yeah, so it would
grab
be,
the front seat to keep away from the back.
yeah, so she's gonna like, as like the pad of like her gauntlets and shit start like lighting up like an intense bright red as she just blasts the back doors and it's like, everyone fend for yourself, hopefully you get down, don't mean it
Well,
the bad way.
fucking curling
Bye.
up into a fucking ball and auto ejecting.
And
How do
then
we
you just see Gamer's thumbs through the window. Thumbs up.
So, the doors get blasted off. The entire
The
area.
back gets blasted off.
Yeah, either way. Back gets blasted off to hell. The entire area has gotten significantly hotter. And the vehicle, due to this happening, has accelerated its drop rate.
Well, no,
Yes,
no.
Fair
because
enough.
of the
Yeah.
friggin' thrust backwards. However, wind resistance to us will propel us, at least me, because I curled up into a fucking ball while sprawled across the center console right out the bat.
Oh yeah, you just go whoop. You just gone like a fucking bullet.
Mint's gonna tell, like, Melissa's gonna tell, Volge, she's like, you might want to get Gambit, 'cause I don't think he has a way to get down easy, 'cause he's a big guy.
Oh, I'll help her.
He's like, you got, and she's like, you gonna be okay, big guy? Referring to, like, Gambit and shit.
Yeah, I will. I hope. I think. And so
He'll live without an arm and a leg, I'm sure.
it's fine. I'll just be Ed and Al real quick. No, but so as soon as she blasts the back portion, I'm gonna kind of like let go of the front door, hoping that will propel me with everyone else due to the impact and whatnot.
You do so. All of you
Gonna
do
make
so.
as much surface area for the wind to catch on. This
Pretty
way
much,
you
yeah.
go.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let, like, the super head protect him, so the last one out for a reason.
Alright. Hold on for a second.
Yeah,
I need to check
just
something.
gonna hop out the back and then I'm gonna well, actually, yeah, there's not exactly a limit to how I can use my semblance, except for the distance. So I can literally hop out the back, spread my arms out and make as much surface area as I can, teleport to them, make sure that I am holding at least their hand or wrist, just so that, pretty much, but just like, then that way if he needs to teleport, he can take him with him.
Yeah. So you all do this. Now, my dear friends, all of you.
I'm gonna end up separated from the fucking group because I can't see that well in this kind of darkness.
Oh yes, but you may not be able to see. But you can definitely smell something. Which I need you all to roll perception.
That's not okay. This
All faunus get advantage on this, by the way.
I got a 15.
You smell it.
Mint is just
You smell
it's
it.
gonna, like,
18.
Nat 20.
Oh, you all smell it. Okay. Mint, what were you trying to say?
I was gonna say, Mint's just gonna, like, if she can, like, prop herself against, like, the back seats, 'cause I'm assuming she's able to, like, stand on the back seats from the way that, like, the car's positioned, and then just, like, blast her way out of, like, the back door and shit.
Oh yeah, you've done so already.
I'm assuming, yep, which is just gonna send the car flying even further faster. I'm just like, "Nee."
Oh yeah.
I'm
So,
assuming with the blast, like, with, like, at least, Black Cherry can see with, like, the blasts, and that's it.
On the bright side, the fire from when it goes off will be a clear indicator of where the bottom is.
Yeah, so
True.
I can be the flickering light.
yeah. Now here's the problem.
Not you, I meant the Humvee.
Here's the
I lost
problem.
you further.
All of you can smell this overwhelming stench of death. Corpses.
So reassuring. So reassuring.
Yes. It's just, you smell the strength of this stench. It has to be maybe thousands upon thousands of corpses down here to make that stench this strong for even a human to pick it up this far down.
Do we We only smell it. Do we not see it?
No, you do not see it.
No. I was gonna say, I don't think my gauntlets can even light it up that bright enough because it's probably too dark out.
No, but the Humvee will.
Oh yeah, the Humvee will definitely. Which, speaking
Okay,
of the
so-
Humvee, after a minute or two, you hear it collide with the ground. And you see it explode. It lights up the bottom, of
Well, at
course.
least it'll burn for a bit after.
It lights up the bottom entirely. And you just see corpses. Upon corpses. Upon corpses. You see bones
Question.
littered everywhere.
Question.
Very pointy, painful landing.
Yeah, it's very pointy, painful landing on pond corpses. It's gonna be great.
I don't need to do that.
Now,
Question.
go for it.
Are they grim corpses, human corpses? What kind of corpses we're looking at?
When Grim
Grim dissolved, so
It's human / bonuses, most likely.
it's all humanoid.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's all human. Speaking of humans, roll perception.
Just the human or everyone?
All of you. Because you can all see this. You see it?
19.
Okay, what are we rolling?
Perception.
Okay. And do Faunus give advantage on this?
Nope.
You're looking. You're looking, not hearing. It's a look
That's
type
fair.
perception, not a hearing.
We also have night vision.
It's lit up.
That's what I'm asking.
Mm.
15.
You see it?
15.
You see it. Manshu?
18.
You see it. All of these corpses, all of them, have a distinct resemblance to BRS. Every single last corpse here at the bottom of this place.
That's not okay, Mr. Sir.
Every single last corpse looks
It's like, what the hell?
like her.
So deep, it's like, who? What? Even? Why? Why even? What?
Now, from you guys can hear this plain as day. You hear the laughing of the woman that took BRS's form. From the standing on top of the ravine. You can hear her laughing. And then you hear her say this. You then hear her say this. Oh, my sister. I can't wait for you to come this time. I can't wait to permanently kill you. Oh, sister.
Someone's obsessed. I'm gonna say that
Honestly,
in
though.
character too. Like,
Honestly,
someone's
though.
obsessed, and it's how trust issues is involved.
Yes, letting her know he
Sister
survived is a
doesn't
good
wanna
idea,
see
but
you.
okay.
Yeah, no. So, do you guys say shit, yay or nay?
Yes, okay. What I will say is like, well, that's not creepy as fuck, and this is how kind of how trust issues and a restraining order gets involved. Is why your sister doesn't love you? Is this why you were never loved?
Damn.
Oh, Masha, you poor soul.
I am now drifting my way away from where they are.
Bringing me here.
Just.
I'm
I don't know those people.
waiting on voltage.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Mary Poppins, yeah. Oh, never mind.
all you hear is, you dare insult my sister! At which you just see this hail of purple coming down just around you, Masho.
And it's like, as like Minky sits up, she's like, oh, and she just turns off her gauntlet, immediately dropping down like, eh.
Yup. You do so.
And then she's gonna like try to like lead the purple. I'm assuming the purple shit is gonna like follow her, presumingly.
Well, unfortunately, you are so deep down that she can't really see exactly where the fuck you are.
Because I turned off my gauntlet. So I'm like, you know what?
And I'm going the other direction of where that's all coming down, so it ain't hitting me.
Dang.
Yeah. Either way,
Fortunately, that also means I don't know where I'm landing.
yeah. So, Masha, roll a d20 for timing.
That's a 19.
19? Well, guess what? You just barely managed to catch yourself about maybe 30 feet off the ground.
Yeah, I'm gonna like attempt to like keep an ear out for like Black Cherry so that I can at least attempt to catch her in the air and shit.
Yep. You do so.
It's gonna be
Again,
like,
just friggin'
I can't play Marco or Polo with her because she's mute. Damn it.
Marco!
Here's nothing.
You're
No,
supposed to
just-
say Polo. No, just the illumination of a scroll that says Polo.
So she's gonna be like, can you turn into your scroll light really quick so I know where you are?
Okay.
No, I'm not risking that. No, fuck you. And the
So,
more you talk, the more I'm walking away.
Hi.
alright,
Let's get-
to get back on track.
How far are we from the ground? Like,
Alright, let's see here.
me specifically.
Yeah, I'm calculating. Give me a second. I'd say, alright, you've got about 200 feet between you and the ground while this is all happening. No, just for you and Voltage. Because Mint decided to hover and Black Cherry is parasailing down.
Got it.
That actually works really well. As long as I can see the ground, we're good, Wuzzy. Because we're within 500 feet and I can see the ground.
Alright.
So he's never really done this with another person before, but he's gonna hold on and he's going to legitimately. Ah, that hurt. He's going to visualize himself teleporting in a upright position on the ground. It's gonna be a weird with the bit of momentum he gets.
Oh, yeah.
Like, in order to do this,
Roll me 3d20s.
yeah, this is gonna be
that fall damage gonna hurt.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna hurt no matter what he tries.
fucking weird.
Wuzzy, roll me a d20 real quick.
It's also instant teleportation though, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it's an instant teleportation with a momentum to it.
Oh, 5.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'll describe what you get or what happens to your body in a minute.
Okay, so first one is 15.
Okay.
Second
Just
one
remember they have
is
their aura.
Oh yeah, I know.
True.
What was the second one?
It's die. It's containing good. Second one is an 18.
Okay.
Third one, nat 20.
Okay. 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 So you're upright. You are shot forward, of course, which you stop yourself. But here's the thing that both of you feel almost immediately.
Gravity.
Gravity. The force of gravity just slamming you back onto the ground proper.
That's fine.
The feeling as if your insides just got twisted. So you've got one hell of a stomach ache. Not to mention you have a freaking headache as well to coincide all of that. But Wuzzy, it's not over for you.
Of course it's not.
Because that feeling of twisted insides, oh, it's so much more painful. In fact, you're even on the ground throwing up.
You know what? I'm gonna just check my scroll real quick for the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd also see our aura level too.
Yeah. Both Wuzzy and Reed are at red.
Gone.
Yep. So, the time. I'd say it's roughly 1 a.m.
Is it that?
Or
it's
no,
another
I'm sorry.
2 hours.
No, I'm sorry. Give me a second. I gotta calculate shit, because combat engagement, yeah.
I would presume it's probably 4:30, maybe close to 5.
It did not take us 4.5 hours to fight her.
Well,
No.
I know I
3
didn't
hours
miss
to get
my
up
opportunity,
there.
damn it.
Oh, you
Fair
didn't.
enough.
It is just turning to 2 a.m. in the morning.
God damn it.
Only 2? Jeez. We only been out for about an hour?
No. You've been out for 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah. We left at like midnight.
Midnight, about 12:50.
Do I have service?
Oh, my dear, no. No, you don't. Though you can still play your games
down
that have been
here.
downloaded.
Wait,
That
so
don't involve mobile data.
Wait
if
a
it was
minute.
2
I have an
hours-
idea.
If it was
Oh,
2
God.
hours, wouldn't it be near 3 a.m. then?
Wuzzy,
You said, yeah.
it's 2 a.m. You left at
let's just say
12:50.
you Probably. Yeah, and you said about 2 hours, so that would be roughly close to 3 in the morning.
That was my point. Yeah.
Okay.
I have an
But-
idea.
Let me put it
Anyway.
this way. 2:40. There you go. Happy?
Fair enough. All right.
Either way, I have a fucking idea.
What is your
What the fuck is your idea?
Okay. So since my scroll is automatically linked up to the 3 of yours,
Uh-huh.
so I can see your aura level.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Joey, can I link up the transmitters to try and boost the signal so I can punch through whatever jamming is going on?
Oh my gods, my darling, you must roll me a tech save. You know, it's roll me a d20 and you might actually do it.
18.
Oh, that's an 18. Lovely. Well, your lovely 18. You can just barely get a single bar.
That's enough to friggin' call Merlot, which should send some giant red flags.
Yeah, it should also technically resend the text message you tried to send earlier.
Yeah.
Yep. So, messages sent, it says, and you can call. Do you do so?
You know what? No, I've sent the message to Merlot. I'm calling Ozpin.
You call Ozpin with no voice. Yes, that's a great idea.
Well, the fact that it
Oh,
shows that
even
you
with
called-
no voice, there's one thing that I can do that should send a pretty clear message.
Oh boy. Alright, go for it.
video call.
That depends on if he picks up.
Oh, he picks up. And immediately he says, "Where the bloody hell are you?"
Not even noise, just that silent scream of just air leaving.
It's like, you can hear just a lot of people running back and forth around in the background. They're like, where the bloody hell are they? I don't fucking know. Where the fuck are they, Aspen? I don't know. I'm doing nothing.
You know what? I should be able to have my GPS coordinates.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah,
I'm
since we have
sending
it-
that.
You send that.
Ooh, take pictures. I'll take pictures. Actually, Mint can hold it up so that you can actually take pictures.
You're not right next to
I'd
each other.
recommend not.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Like, I'm not anywhere near y'all. I'm still freaking on my way down.
And almost on cue with this, you hear the woman going on about BRS. Oh, BRS, I can't wait for you to come here this evening. I can't wait to see what anguished faces you make this time. Oh, I'm just getting chills with this.
I'm putting this on speaker the moment she starts.
Oh yeah, you do
Hear
so.
in the background. You can hear in the background. Mint just like, just shut the fuck up. For fuck's sake! I understand you're obsessed. This is why you're
All you hear on the other end, well, she's rambling at this point. I'm not even gonna try.
I'm turning the sound down, that way it's still low enough for only me to hear.
Oh yeah, all you hear is, Mello, that sounds like it's not, but it sounds like it's not. But the text, trust me, it's not. She's actually tucking in Stella for tonight, before she goes off to do whatever she likes to do on this day.
You know what? No. This is when they get another text message. About 4 of them. H-E-L-P.
Where's she right now?
Ravine.
We know you're in the ravine, damn it. I'm asking where the actual real BRS is.
Ravine.
What do you mean she's in the ravine?
come look.
Ravine, 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 ravine.
Just that word over and over and over again.
Oh,
If she's not here, then she's on her way here.
Merlot, is there any way to stop her from going there? Yeah, no, there's not. You see, it's a personal mission of hers that she go see her insane self.
Sister not in facility, help.
Oh, they don't. Oh, shit.
Many injured. He nearly died.
God damn it.
Emotional trauma, you're getting severe.
Ravine.
Good God. Mello, I swear. I talked to BRS to track those kids down. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Osman, it's not your fault. It's not your fault, Osman. It's just simply her way of making sure she knows everything about everyone near BRS.
Also, we need to seriously talk about your office's security measures.
Oh yes, we'll talk about that later. You little shit. Give me a heart attack, why don't you?
Okay.
I think I just did.
And it probably doesn't help that me. It's like, Michael's character, yes. Like, stealing is part
I
of
knew everything.
for.
Everything that is being sent is in all friggin' caps.
Oh, I know, I'm aware.
But no, I find it funny. It's just like, yes, stealing is in Black Cherry's repertoire. It's not in mine. I still did pretty damn good against the quote-unquote security.
Yeah.
Literally walked in because I still had illusions up,
Pretty much.
which is the only reason you got away with it partially.
Yes, and here's Matt. Like, I don't know Jack Doodle is shit, but apparently my two teammates.
Same.
Yeah, alright, let me put it this way.
You know what? No, I'm gonna play the friggin' innocent card here because technically I didn't steal anything. And what the hell is this about someone taking one of my teammates' files?
What's about this us nearly dying?
Like, the only file I took was mine.
Yeah.
Is it even stealing if you make a copy of it?
No, it's just copying and espionage at that point.
Espionage.
Which is what I could be found guilty of.
Yeah. Reed stole official documents.
Yes, my official documents.
Yeah. Which still
Secret
sends red
documents.
flags. Secret documents, don't touch. Ever. You will die.
Secret
Anyways.
documents about me. Me takes the lead
Let's
about me.
let's move on
continue.
before
Alright.
it hits midnight.
Right. So, yeah, Merlo and Osmond just start planning. You can hear them. They're like, alright, if we get forces over here, we can possibly cut off any chance of escape from her. While that's going on, we can send these forces over here to find them. I don't care how. Just find the students now. You can literally hear the panic in his fucking voice.
You know what? No. At this point, we've been there long enough to know the friggin' top teams and what they're able to do.
Oh yeah.
And we'd know 3 on that list.
Oh yes.
2 of which are first years.
Now it's at this point, Michael, roll me perception because you're still high up. You're actually just reaching halfway.
So you can just hear mints, like 30 markers.
18.
You just hear say, I want to refund this bullshit, man.
You can hear the roaring of a motorcycle engine.
Just quickly texting, VRS here.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Hi.
You then hear, oh, sister. It's so good to see you. I have a great little tale to tell you. You see, your dear director decided to assign you to a job on your day off, which is completely blasphemous. You shouldn't have to work
At this point
then.
that I'm going to fire off a spurt from my friggin' dust throwers at an angle away from my parasol, so it should thrust me off to the friggin' side. To let her know, hey, we're not dead.
I mean, you should be able to hear, like, Mint is still, like, hovering, so she should be able to see in the distance small spurts of light.
Oh yeah, you see spurts of light.
Just hovering.
And almost immediately you just hear, they're still not dead. Those pieces of shit. Those filth. They should die. They will die. They will die. They'll die.
And all you hear is like, oh! And you just you hear the shit just stop, like, poofing. And then she just, like, falls to the ground, squishing, and then Uranus is like,
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, either way.
do I hear,
Still just drifting away from all this bullshit.
But do I hear, Gambit and, like, Voltage Land?
Oh yeah, you hear the groaning coming from the poor bastards.
Oh, you just...
That's all you hear from Gambit.
Pretty much.
all you hear is, like, the little pitter-patters of just, like...
And
little
at this
pitter-patters
point,
of
in order
her
to
feet.
ensure survival, this is when Cherry uses her brain and texts you all saying, cover up.
And all you hear from it is just, no, with a heart. But okay. But okay, afterwards.
Either way. The woman goes on to state, they should be dead by now, but oh well, my dear sister. Now that you're here, you're the only thing that matters to me. And all
The
you
feeling
hear...
isn't mutual.
No, all you hear...
I will slap you.
Gods. All
Oh,
you...
I just realized I'm only halfway down, and this is how far?
Oh, it's several 1,000 feet.
So I'm 500. Shit. Okay. How far can I throw ice dust with this thing?
Oh, let's see here. I'd say maybe... Considering you're firing it probably nearly almost directly upwards, I'd say maybe 400 before it starts arcing downwards.
Before it begins to arc?
Yeah, before it begins to arc.
Oh, then it'll make it the 500.
Just barely, but yeah.
It'll make it a little bit more than the 500, which means I might give someone an advantage considering the other one is close to the cliff.
Yeah. So, as you're planning to do this,
Here we go.
or starting to do this, by the way, roll your d20. You hear only a single word, or a single few words from BRS. Jeez, you talk too much. Oh my gosh. That look, that stare, oh my, it's so piercing. So glorious. Come now, sister.
Thank whatever god there is.
Oh
At
god.
20.
Oh, you get an nat 20? Oh boy. Alright, let me calculate some shit. Oh dear god. Roll me a d5.
3.
Roll me a d3.
3.
1.
Damn it.
Oh boy. So...
I hit BRS instead, didn't I?
Oh no, you hit. You hit the woman. The one that's very obsessed with BRS. But where you hit her. And the angle it hit. All you hear is the sound of a woman taking it literally directly in the ass.
Okay.
She's screaming bloody murder, and you can just hear that single step back from BRS. It's like, shock, surprise, confusion, all that jazz. You can literally just feel that coming from there. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
The mute had some revenge.
Yes, Mute got her revenge. You're now drifting. You're also a teetery-tottery. Yep. Because fire plus ice shot, whole 9 yards. You get it. Either way, it's at that point that you hear the signal go dead again.
Either way, they know where we are.
Yep.
Which leaves the only thing to do is to stay calm, and whenever I hit the ground, literally bury myself under whatever the fuck is down there.
Oh, yes. And now let's calculate how far you drifted. Oh, let's see here. Alright. You hit the ground. Make a perception check.
Natural 20 again.
Oh, lovely. So, what you see is the repeated 4 faces of 4 people that you've never even seen, never even heard of, or even recognized. And they're littered about the place. One with red hair and red eyes. Another
Yep,
with...
don't care, burying myself underneath.
Oh boy. Alright, fine. I guess I won't be able to tell you all that shit. Alright, whichever. Okay. Yeah, alright, so... Yeah. Things go about how things want. You hear battles coming from the top side of the cliff. You hear it get pretty damn violent, and then it suddenly stops. I want all of you to make a perception check real quick.
I think I'm too far away to notice.
Oh no, you can hear this because it's echoing off the frickin' ravine walls.
Well, I
Okay,
got
so
a
since
14.
Since we're hearing, it'll be with advantage.
Yeah, sure.
19.
Okay,
17.
okay,
I don't know.
okay.
19.
Michael, what'd you get?
14.
Yeah, you all hear it. It sounds like fabric, or at least heavy fabric, flapping.
Gus.
Just flapping or fluttering through the wind really quickly. And the sound's getting closer and closer to the bottom.
Do we see red rose petals?
I'm sorry, bud. Did you think Team Rwby was gonna save you? Their first years at this point in time as well. You fool.
Yes. Keep that in mind. We're first years. Why are you doing this to us?
Because yes. Either way. No. What you see is black and blue liquid raining.
Son of a bitch.
Mixed in with purple.
Well, looks like they killed each other.
You hear the land, or you hear them land somewhere in the middle between all of you. Or between Kat, Reed, and Wuzzy's characters. Between them and
Me.
where Michael is, yeah.
Plop, plop.
At which you hear groaning coming from the both of them. And then you hear more fighting. But now it's just hand-to-hand combat.
Mint's gonna, like, get into a fighting stance and, like, in a sense, like, in front of where, like, Gambit is, like, I'm assuming he's still recovering from, like, throwing up and shit and voltage. Because she can still stand on her own because she got down fairly safely and shit.
Voltage is standing. His stomach hurts. Like he's kind of just like crouched right now. It's like
Yeah,
Yeah, he's...
but probably not in the best mood to fight at the moment.
Yeah. In terms of who can pretty much fight out of the entire team, would probably be... First up would be either... No. Yeah, first up would be... Candy. Not Candy. Fucking hell. First up would be Black Cherry. Second up would be Mint. Then it would go Voltage, and then it would go poor Gambit.
yeah, it's just like
Yay.
in reality, my stomach might hurt, but I can still shoot a gun.
Yeah, Gambit, it's not gonna have that stability that you have, though. That's a problem. And even then, your stability is just fucked.
My accuracy will be off if they kill me.
Yeah. So yes. How do you wish to deal?
I remain buried underneath all of these corpses.
I'm like still in a like fighting position to the point where like if like push comes to shove, if I need to protect like my two teammates that are weak, I'll do that.
Okay. So, you know what? Mint, roll me a d20 for perception.
Hearing or sight based?
Sight.
Okay. That's a 17.
Oh, with your 17, you see two flames just dancing off in the distance. About head level, mind you. One blue and one purple. And you can see them getting thrown against wall after wall to the ground above, then drop down again. It looks like a fucking massacre over there. You can't see what the flames are emanating from, but you can tell it. Whatever is over there and what's going on, it's pretty damn bad.
I'm gonna try and worm my way underneath all of this towards the rest of the group. That way I can try and get the signal back up.
Yup. Roll a d20 for stealth, though.
You're having a thief roll a d20 for stealth.
Sure.
Well, you are moving under bodies, though. So that's
There's
gonna
that
be like
too.
Shuffling of noise.
I've crawled in vents.
I don't care.
Yeah,
You're
but
underneath
not
bodies.
Bodies are different than vents. There's gonna be squishing noises.
While true, the dice have decided.
Oh, what'd you get?
What do you think?
Natural 20? Cool.
Yes.
Roll me a d4.
That is a 1.
A 1? Oh boy. So, as you're making your way, and you're going right past these two that are duking it out like a fucking two barbarians going at it.
Is it past or is it just right underneath?
You're going around the side. You're basically skirting around them to get past them. One of them gets slammed right in front of you.
I'm underneath the bodies, though.
Oh, I know. But it makes an indent into the corpse pile, and you can see them just duking it out. BRS and IBRS. It's just... You can see that they are covered in this bluish and purplish blood, mixed with a little black.
How would I see? I'm underneath a bunch of corpses.
Like I said, they made a divot. In other words,
God.
the ground in front of you dipped. So, in other words, you were about to go through there, it dipped, you can see them now.
I'm just working way underneath.
Did I miss anything? Because my push to talk is being stupid.
Not much.
Basically making his way over here.
Yup. Either way, it's just hell right there.
Nope.
In
Fuck that. I'm
corpse
going
ravine.
under.
Oh yes, you go under. Roll me a d20 for diving at this point. Dive, dive, dive!
Wizards of the Coast likes me today. I don't know why.
Yeah, what'd you get?
The Wizard of the Coast likes you most days.
There's some dates
While
that don't.
true, it hasn't liked me this much. This is another nat 20.
Good gods, mate. Refresh the page, but alright. Alright.
Yeah, it likes you really good during that fight.
Alright, let's see here. Alright, so you dive. And when you come back up, roll me a d2.
2.
Okay. Yeah, do I feel bad for this, what I'm about to do? No. Am I doing it because it's funny? Oh, hell yes. So, Black Cherry, you pretty much launch yourself out of the area, or out from under all the bodies, because you're pretty
Why
damn
would I
sure.
launch myself out?
Hold on, I'm getting to that. Because you're pretty damn sure you're far away enough away from the combat that's going on, and you be safer, so you can actually see what's going on, kind of thing. Well, you've launched yourself up right into a bridal carry in the arms of a certain mint.
Okay, then.
Like I said, am I doing this because it's logical? No. Am I doing this because it's funny? Yes. It's great.
It's like, and then he's gonna look down at you and it's like, hi. And now's not the time to be gay. And she just drops you.
Offended look.
Ouch.
We can be gay later. We can be gay later. Sounds good?
Silent laughter at this point.
Okay. Take that as a yes. Thank you.
Dear God. Yeah, either way. Since you're all now there, roll me perception.
Sound-based or sight-based?
Both.
Okay, it stopped liking me. I got a 3.
Oof.
Okay,
You don't see shit.
Sound-based or sight-based?
Both. Just a flat D20. It's a flat perception check.
Okay, it's
that's
a nat
what
20
we
for
have.
me.
Okay.
Hey, 16.
Okay. Wuzzy. What's Coon? You butt.
Thank the shadow that you got him. You know what? I'm gonna just roll for him.
Do it.
I think he got pushed
He got an 18.
it off.
Okay. So.
Hold on, I'm gonna do a thing with was.
Yep, do it. And while you do that. So. Everyone except for Black Cherry. You see what looks to be some kind of technological door. In other words, it's a sciencey door.
Oh, sciencey, that's nice.
It's super sciencey. It's basic white, but some of the paint's been chipped off, so now it's just a metallic metal or a metallic silver. You get the gist. And it looks like it's operational.
And it also looks like Wuzzy hasn't joined back.
He might have died.
We'll be okay.
For sanity's sake, for everybody, he's going to pass out from puking so much. That poor bastard.
Until he joins back.
Yep, then he will pop back
He
in.
lost consciousness for a minute.
Yeah, he's just gone.
On the verge of, like, freaking passing out.
Yep, for right now. So, there is a little LED light that says, or that basically has a green light above it. Do you wish to go to the door?
That's sus as shit, but, like, Mint's gonna be like,
What fucking troglodyte left it unlocked?
she's gonna be like, someone's gonna have to freaking drag the big guy in.
So do you all go inside?
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
Mint will go in first. She's going to take one for the team, but like, someone's gonna have to drag the big guy in.
I'll drag the big guy because bodies.
Deal.
Okay, if you want to drag him. Like, looks like I'm going full on John Wick with holding the pistol right behind Mint. Like, alright, let's do this shit.
Mint's just waddling her way in. If it's anything dares to like come punch me, they get blessed.
Roll perception.
I'm assuming sight-based or a flat roll.
Flat roll. This is basically you looking around kind of thing.
Okay. That's 17.
So you can still hear the battle raging on outside behind you. But upon initial look, there's slash marks through metal. There is cuts, there's scrapes, there's everything you can think of. There's a lot of blood on the walls as well.
Well, she's just like, you know what? We're gonna Be careful. Be careful. I'm just gonna say this right now. Be careful. If you die, oh well.
Yeah. By the way, on one of the pillars, pretty much dead straight on ahead of you, you see a holographic sign pointing two different directions. 1, research lab. 2, arena.
Let's go to the research lab. The research lab seems like we will get answers. We're going there.
Now, mind you, this sign is flickering on and off and glitching the whole 9 yards. It's an old tech hologram that's been left on.
I'm assuming this will be... How well is the lighting in this, in the hallways?
There's some light, but not much. In fact, hell, the lighting is a tealish blue throughout the facility.
Mint will, like, extend her hand out a little bit with her gauntlet and shit, and she'll, like, blast, but not like a big blast, but like a small blast, enough to, like, light, so that at least everyone is able to see.
Yup. So you're heading to the research labs.
Yes, and for, like,
And
the
I'm
first
checking the
time,
time.
Yes, for the first time, she'll actually take her, like, being off to be, like, able to hear shit with her ears.
Right, you do so. Either way, so it's the magical hour of 3 a.m.
Me, the boys, and cat at 3 a.m. looking for beans!
Pretty much.
There we go.
Oh, I just love how the graphic of me and the boys and cat looking for beans.
Yep. Either way.
The boys and the traveler looking for beans.
Either way. It's at this point that you hear the doors behind you guys slam shut and then mechanically lock.
That's gonna be...
Either way, I should still be able to punch through the doors for the signal on the friggin' scroll, right?
Nope. The signal is gone.
Fuck, I was gonna do something with that.
Either way, you then hear this come on to the PA system. And it goes like this. Attention, all research scientists and all of that. All staff, be aware. Gray Project Experiment Subject 1 and Gray Project Experiment Subject 2 are now being revived. Subject 2 will be placed in the arena, where Subject 1 will be placed in the cloning labs. As preordained. Thank you for listening. Doop 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 doop. Ah.
Good thing we're not in the arena, but I'm gonna assume, can Mint safely assume that, like, Subject 2 is, like, the other BRS? Or do I have to, like, make an insight check for that?
You would not know. Because these are terms you don't know.
Okay, so she's gonna be like, let's get going. Let's just avoid both subjects and just immediately head to like the research lab, quickly quickening her pace and shit.
You do so.
And like once we reach corners and shit, she's just gonna like halt everyone and she just like looks around and practically make sure like no one's there and shit.
Yep, you do so. Now, once you get to your first corner, you find yourself at a kind of a T section, if you will, with another sign in the middle of the hallway. One pointing to research lab, and the other pointing to cloning labs. Rear section.
It's best we go to the research lab, dealing with potential clones. It's not a good idea.
It's like let's just avoid both of them, regardless who is who. It's safe that people just somewhere. away from this chaos. Does this sound good to y'all? Does this sound good to y'all? Yeah. Well, she's gonna continue leading the way to like the research lab.
You do so.
Lighting
Mint.
the way ever so slightly.
Roll perception.
Sound-based or sight-based? I know I keep asking this, but for a reason.
It's a flat roll.
Okay, flat. So overall.
Overall. I'll let you know
That's
when
a
it's sight or hearing. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
okay. So that's a 16.
16? Okay. So, you're walking down. After a few minutes, you hear footsteps running kind of behind you, but then turn off somewhere.
Like, so, like, Mint's, like, ears immediately, like, I'm assuming, like, what Twitch can see this due to, like, the lighting and shit. You just both of your, you see up here, both of your ears both just shoot up immediately as she just takes the stance of, like, looking quickly around and shit. And it's just like,
Yes. But that's not all, my dear. No, no, no. Because there's one more thing that you should know. Because in front of you, for a split second, at the same time as this happens, you see a figure off in the distance, far ahead of you, with gleaming purple eyes staring at you. You blink, and they're gone.
Yeah, I was going towards the arena to make sure that shit was locked up.
Oh, you're going towards the arena? How lovely.
so okay. I'm assuming you're dragging Gambit with, or are you just gonna, like, prop him somewhere safe really quick before, like, heading towards the arena?
Somewhere safe.
Okay.
So I'd say you'd probably... Oh, let's see here. Is there any... No, there isn't. Alright, you got a choice. Are you going to head towards the arena and prop him up somewhere in there? Or towards that direction? Or more with the group?
More with the group.
Okay. So you guys get to the research labs, which does have a magnetic lock and what looks to be very thick glass. And it's opened, mind you. Though the lighting around this area is quite bright.
So, like, Mint's gonna get, like, in a battle stance as she just, like, cautiously makes her way to the door and just, like, slowly opens it. Like, with, like, she's gonna open it with her left, like, hand / gauntlet as she just, like, as her right hand is, like, slowly turning a bright red, as if she's readying a blast just in case.
You do so. As soon as you open the door, nothing happens.
What do I see in the room?
Desks, tables, whole 9 yards. Something that you will find in a science lab.
I'm assuming we have Gambit with us now because...
Yeah, Gambit's with you. You guys have propped him up somewhere.
Yeah, gonna prop him in a corner and shit, like a clear corner, and like so that he also doesn't like choke on his throw up and stuff in case he's like gonna throw up again.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned this before, but when you entered in, the PA system said this. Ah, yes. Welcome back, Dr. Merlot. I hope you're having a good day. Your research projects have consisted of error, 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 error. And that's all. Thank you, Dr. Merlot. Please call on me if you have any questions.
Time since your last visit, 576 billion years.
No. Time since your last visit. Five. And it's just gone.
Okay. Yeah. After doing that bush growth bandit, she's just gonna look for a computer or something similar to that looks fairly functional at least.
Yep, you do so. You find it. You find a functioning computer. You turn it on, it opens up to Experimental Project, Subject 1, under Project Gray. Or Grays.
She's just gonna be like looking through as much information as she can through this and shit.
Subject 1. Codename Black Rock Shooter. Designation Alpha 01. It then has a little description of what they look like when actually fully operational and all that jazz. Which, the specs and the looks is exactly what BRS looks like. Now here's the difference. Second version of BRS was made, but soon went insane due to the memories of Mount Glen lashing back. Subject 2 has been quarantined in the arena under heavy guard. Combat capabilities on analysis on BRS have been extremely proficient in any type of field of combat. Ranged combat, excellent marksmanship. Swordplay, beyond a master. Hand-to-hand combat, mastered. In terms of slamming Grim, 0.01 second for an Ursa.
Okay. Question. I'm assuming Black Cherry would have stated or texted or signed that she was heading towards the arena before like dropping
Yeah.
it off.
Yep.
So, as like reading this, she's gonna look for its voltage and it's like it's best that you would go after Black Cherry. I don't think it's safe for her.
Yes. So, good sir. Read. Do you follow the advice of your companion?
That depends. I missed the last part because I was just sitting there thinking about what I was gonna do, but I didn't know when it was gonna be my turn.
Yeah. Willis is suggesting after reading all this stuff and realizing probably how dangerous it is for Black Cherry to be by herself. Min is saying it's probably best that you go after Black Cherry so that she's not alone. By the looks of it, it seems quite dangerous for her to be alone.
You're both capable of taking care of yourselves, but you do look out of the two more capable out of the both of you. I swear, if you get hurt by me doing this, I will make you pay for it in pudding cups.
You just hear like just a little from her as she just does like finger guns with her gauntlets. I promise.
Yeah.
Good. And then he's
Plus-
gonna go find Cherry after this conversation.
Yeah, she's like before like he leaves. It's like plus someone has to watch the big guy, so I'm sure he'll wake up soon.
If he doesn't slap him up.
Yeah, I got that. Got the gauntlets. And she just like shakes her gauntlets. I got these for a reason.
Just try not to kill him. I almost did by accident.
Well, we'll get into that conversation later. Just please go assist Black Cherry, because I don't know to at the current moment.
Yeah, he's gonna make the okay sign with his hand and give a friendly wink, like, you got it, boss. And he's just gonna make you.
And I can just hear, as she just goes back up, like intensely scanning at the computer and shit through like all the information.
Alright, I'll get to that crap in a bit. Now we move to Black Cherry and Voltage, who's just now catching up. Probably with teleportation and shit like that.
Yep, blinking.
Yeah. By the way, your stomach hurts a lot more now. Just because you haven't fully recovered.
But why would it hurt more?
Look at this way. You're doing the same action that put strain on your stomach before. So doing that same action repeatedly, even once or twice, it's still going to affect your stomach.
But I wouldn't have to do it a lot because I can do decently far distances with it, so.
Yeah, either way. So, Black Cherry and Voltage. You've met up, you're heading towards the arena. It's at this point that you see a lot of the lights that are going towards the arena are out. They're completely gone. They've been shattered, cut up, blasted to hell, whichever you want to say.
Good thing I don't need them.
It's also at this point that you hear the same little tune play. And this is for everybody in the facility, mind you. Do do do. Subject 1 of Gray's project has died. Revival process has begun. Subject 2 of Gray's project has died. Revival systems engaged. Reviving both subjects.
Who's supposed to consider arena?
What'd you say, Michael?
Subject 2's supposed to be getting sent to the arena anyway, so...
Yeah. Speaking of the arena, you find yourselves on an observation area. Do you wish to look outside the windows?
Sure.
You see a mountain. Or maybe several mountains of dead corpses of BRS and IBRS respectively. There's millions of them. And here's the better part. Every single last one of them is naked. But the degree their bodies have been mangled and torn up, it's something animals would do. And for a moment, the both of you see a pair of purple glowing eyes staring at you, or at least staring back at you.
Is the door to the arena open?
Oh, you see there's several doors to that arena, all of which are open.
Yeah, no, I'm going to the nearest terminal. Ordering them shut.
You go to the nearest terminal. You remember how glitchy that one sign was?
Yeah.
Oh, so much worse. Like, you tap one thing, it goes to a different thing. You tap this thing, it goes to this thing. It's chaos. Not to mention, it's flickering on and off, and when it flickers off, it's restarting you back at the same main menu.
That's okay, I tapped until I get the door shut. When all else fails.
Tap away.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get a single door shut.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the other doors. I must protect small being.
Voltage.
I continue to tap away until I get the other.
Yeah. Voltage and Black Cherry. Roll me a d20.
17.
Okay.
19.
Okay. The both of you feel watched. Something is watching you. And it's not very far away from you.
It might be sitting on the other side of the glass.
There is no ledge there.
It might be clinging to the glass like frickin' Spider-Man.
Either way, do you guys try to see where it is at? Or where it's at?
Nope, I'm busy trying to close these doors and shut any shutters there might be.
I was already actively looking around anyway, so still enough.
Directly behind the both of you, the way you guys came through, you see a naked BRS. At least you think it's BRS for a moment. But then you see the purple glow.
And how far are they?
They're standing in the doorway you guys came through. And I would say that's about maybe 10 feet away from you guys.
Got it. Oh, he's just gonna look at the whatever. It's like, Cherry, we've got company. He's going to kind of just keep the pistol trained on her. Just like, what do you want?
Now, just so you have a few things to note. Her eyes may be glowing, but you can tell there's a sense of vacancy there. And of course she's... Yeah, I already stated that she was naked. Either way. Yeah.
I'll never hurt to ask.
Either way. For about a minute longer, she continues to stand there and just watch you. After that minute, she just disappears. Like, one moment she's there, next minute she's gone.
Well, now he's just gonna stay on a swivel.
You do so.
How long until I get all of the doors shut?
All of the doors are shut.
Cool.
Basically, you got them all shut after she disappeared.
That's okay. Because now the next guy, she's trapped, and I'm gonna see if there are shutters on those, and if there are, I'm shutting.
You do so. Shutters are shut. All the doors are locked. All that jazz. Do you continue to investigate the facility, yea or nay?
Sure.
Okay. Roll me a d4.
Roll a d1.
4.
3.
Okay, you're going that way. Cool. So, I'll get back to you guys in a bit while you guys are heading that way. Mashu,
Yes.
roll a d20.
This one is perception.
Yes.
That's a 14.
14. Oh boy. Well, my dear, just like the two boys just had, you feel watched. Something's near you. Behind you, just staring at you.
Again, her ears are just gonna shoot up, and then she's just gonna like look behind her and shit.
You see a very naked BRS. And it's Blue Eyes that's staring at you, mind you. Though, even though her eyes are glowing, just like what the boys experienced, this BRS has nobody home, in a sense. They're just staring at you.
So with one gauntlet, like with the palms ready and hitting ready, that's ready for class, she's just gonna like poke it on the head. Cause I don't want to poke it anywhere else. Just like knock knock. Is anyone home?
You poke it on the head. Roll D2.
Do.
Well, she falls forward. Into you.
She's like, It's like she just catches it, but has to like quickly cancel like her left hand's like palm and shit, so that she doesn't burn this BRS. Fuck. So she's shaking her left hand like, turn off.
Yeah. So at this point, she's just kind of, she's dead leaning into you.
So she's using the entirety of her right arm to this BRS while she's aggressively shaking her left arm to like, turn off like that gauntlet so it doesn't like burn her.
You do so.
So she's like gonna attempt to be like, is anyone home? BRS?
No response.
So she's gonna like waddle with her way back to like near where Gambit is and just like set her near Gambit, but like at a distance away. And just like sigh. Why am I doing this? Why am I always getting? Why do I get the whip ones? Why do I do this?
Now the question is, do you cover her up with anything?
Yes, I do. She's I guess gonna take off like her shirt. And take off like her shirt and then put it on BRS. I don't know if it's gonna fit her or not, but I'm just gonna get it popped.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look at your character real quick. Let's see.
Posting, that's the problem.
Yeah, no, it's like how tall your character is.
Oh, I'm like 5'6", 5'7".
You're 5'7". She's about 5'4".
So it's probably gonna be a bit baggy.
Yeah, your shirt's a bit baggy and goes down to, I would say, upper thigh.
Okay, that covers.
So it's a little bigger on her, but still.
Yeah, so that should warm her up.
Yeah.
You know?
She's out cold, though.
Okay, so she's just gonna like retract her gauntlets back into like her wrist shit and like try to like hold BRS's face like in one hand and like just gently slap her with like the other hand like, hey, look up.
You slap her. Almost
Gently.
immediately. Yeah. As soon as your hand kind of lifts off of BRS's face, you just feel pure dread standing behind you. Do you turn?
Okay, so as like I feel pure dread, she's just gonna like let go of BRS's face, bring her gauntlets back out, and just look straight behind her.
You look straight behind you to face a very naked IBRS who's staring at you, and she looks pissed.
So like Mitt's gonna be like, "You want my pants?"
Did you just slap my big sister?
No, it's something called gently tapping. If it was a slap, I can show you a slap.
Now, Mint, roll me a history because you were reading some shit.
So that's a 19.
19? Okay. So you remember, after Subject 2 has died a few times and been brought back, they seem to be calmer and more sane, more reasonable, less aggressive. But if anything is to aggravate them or provoke them, the state they were in before they died, the requirement about to be sane again, they would hunt down and kill everyone in the facility. Friend, foe, doesn't matter.
Okay, so my wording there fuck this up.
Yeah. Either way, IBRS is very pissed. And she's staring at you.
No, he's like, see, I'm not trying to hurt your big sister. Look, I even gave her my shirt. She's all warm now. And you look cold. You want a hug?
You see IBRS just kind of chomp down on what she's just realized or seen. And then you just see her slump to the ground, sit next to BRS, and just kind of lean against her, just sitting there. And you can see almost a sorrowful face.
I hate to do this to Gambit, but I'm gonna grab his, like, jacket, his fucking suit jacket, take it off him.
Hey Gambit, guess what? What? You lost your suit jacket. What? What hell is my suit jacket?
And then she's just gonna, like, she's gonna use her garments not to, like, put in a suit jacket, but to, like,
Oh shit. Hold on, I had problems. Okay, let's take that again. I had tech issues. You do see visible drops of water on their bodies. Almost as if they got out of a full-on lake that they decided to fully submerge themselves in. Yeah. Either way, you see IBRS just grab her big sister, put her on her lap, take the coat, wrap it around the both of them, and just hold BRS there. And the entire time you just see a very sad face. No. I don't want to know jokes. Big sis, it's rude to touch somebody's ears, especially if they're a faunus. Okay. Yes. She does so. And at first you can tell that whatever water or liquid she's been in was really fucking cold. So she taps. Oh boy. Yep, things happened. Either way. Yeah, I might have been taken by the shadow people. Discord went, no. Oh well. Alright. You can tell that IBRS, whatever liquid she was in, was really fucking cold. Like, it was freezing cold. Yeah. But, yeah, she immediately retracts her hand, shakes it off, wipes it on the suit coat, mind you, like a few times, and then goes back to touching your ear. Now, mind you, when she touches your bunny ear, she's actually very gentle with it. As in, she pokes it, she prods it, the whole 9 yards, but she's doing it lightly. Like, as in, she'll poke, and then retract her finger almost immediately after she's poked. Yeah. It's at this point in time that she looks at you and asks, "Did Papa learn how to fix me?" Oh. Yeah, I get it. Let's see here. Clothing that's been stolen. Mint's freaking shirt. And then freaking Gambit's coat jacket. And what's with the siren? Yeah, I'm turning him down a bit. Yeah, you dipped, mate. Come on. Possibly. Either way. Right. Yep, IBRS is currently awake, BRS is not. And from what you can tell, Wuzzy, both of them, without your jacket or a Mint's shirt, would be 100% completely naked. And they look drenched. Or soaked. In just a liquid. A clear liquid. Might be water, might not be. You don't know. Yep. 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 You know, no one's supposed to see me like this. Except for Big Sis. And Papa, of course. Yet, you're here. Which must mean that I did something. Something bad. Something really bad. I suppose. I suppose. Now, Wazzy, since you're in the room, you can clearly see that IBRS, the woman who pretty much threw you all into a fucking ravine, crushed a Humvee with her bare hands, lifted it up, survived all the shit you threw at her, and yet could still throw a fucking Humvee at such a rate it hit terminal velocity really damn quick. It's just sitting there wearing your suit jacket and having it wrapped around her and BRS, who's currently wearing Mint's shirt. BRS is asleep, but IBRS is not, and she has more of a sorrowful face on right now. Yup. What do you wish to do? Ouch. Speaking of which, IBRS just turns, looks at Gambit, and says, "Perfect." With the straightest possible face. What? Just staring at you with disgust. Out of character though. Either way, yeah. So, what do you want to do, Wuzzy? Oh, you passed out. Ouch. Well then, I just realized what time it was, so do we want to call it here? Alright. That's all, folks. Talk to you next time.